And hello, everybody, and welcome to week 6, the Waterdhavian Job. I am your DM, Brad, joined today by 4 of my 5 players. Morton cannot be here today. Unfortunate, but the show must go on. And so, we are here today once more to continue on. But before we do so, we'll just go over a quick reminder for the player who wasn't here, as well as myself, because I definitely 100% keep notes and always know exactly what happened last time. And giving that recap today is none other than Zach, who is the last person to have been volunteered for this position. So, without further ado, if you would please tell us what happened last time on the Waterdhavian Job.
Last time on the Waterdhavian Job, we fucked up.
Actually, that was the time before that, but yeah.
God, 4 loves just being
Automatically messing up my recap here. We had just got done fucking up. We gathered our did and ran back, licking our wounds to the Von Bourbon estate. Upon our arrival, we were met with much worry and much sorrow for the loss of one Sheldrake, the beloved family butler that we all knew and loved for many, 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 many generations. Sadly, along with all this sorrow came even more bad news, because Lord Von Bourbon himself decided that this failure that Alexei had made happen was also the time to teach her a lesson. For he disowned young Valerie Cadencia von Bourbon. But even worse than that, he fired all of her help who was with her as well, including the deceased Sheldrake, saying that she was not allowed back until she proved herself by going to this new inn that she had acquired in Troll Skull Alley and proving that she could take it from being nothing into the greatest inn that this city has ever seen. And we, the help, would be there to help her along the way. For we are loyal servants to the Cadencia, to the Von Bourbon household. And should one Sheldrake, be revived, he would be sent to join us, supposedly. So we all gathered our things and left to Troll Skull Alley. Now, the next couple days was spent just recuperating and figuring out what we were doing. We explored our options, finding more work somewhere else, or if we should continue the old job that Sheldrake had died on. And we also had a meeting with one of the guilds of the town to set up a cleaning service for the inn as well, to get rid of all the trash in it. And other than that, we've just been waiting for one Sheldrake's return, hopefully. And I believe that's it, unless I missed something important.
I believe. Did you also mention the meeting with Jallister?
Yes, Jallister was one of the other jobs that we started looking into. It was I believe it was a guard job to guard another guild for a 10-day. And at the end of the 10-day, he would give everyone working it 20 gold apiece. And it was just to protect them from some thugs, most likely, from what we were told.
He said standing around mostly is what you expected it to be, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, so I believe that is everything. Picking back up with things, Valerie. You all went to sleep the night prior, having kind of done what you can to clean out space in the rooms and get things set up and whatnot, having attended these few meetings. So Valerie, we see you as we begin here. You are like alone in a dark room with these sort of like stone plated walls, and you see that there is in front of you a stone door plated in some sort of metal, but it's dark, so you can't make out any like colors or anything like that. Plated in metal, and you are in the center of this room, and you hear this sort of sound, this like trickling noise, and suddenly like the room begins to like flood and fill up with water, and you quite rapidly like realize what's going on, and you almost don't feel as though you are in control of yourself in this situation. There's this sudden panic as you like run over to the door, scrambling, like pulling out like random tools, like trying to pick open the lock and failing. And meanwhile, you can see that behind you look behind you, and there's this sort of like dark area in the room, and what looks like these sort of like figures lumbering towards you. Meanwhile, this like water is like building and building and building, and it's going at like a rapid pace. It's already basically like up to your waist at this point when we look back, and you like turn around, like scrambling to try to pick this lock, failing over and over, making absolutely no progress. You hear this sort of like horrific noise, this like groaning kind of like noise from behind you, and this like chill like washes over your back as you hear like a whisper soft voice in your ear, as though somebody was standing right behind you, and you recognize it as Sheldrake's voice, and it just sort of says, "Valerie, you killed me. Now you suffer the same." And like the water is like up to your neck at this point, like filling up to the top of the room. You're kind of like floating, treading water, and then suddenly there is like a cold like shock on your head as you wake up in like a cold sweat in your room, sort of like alone, as a drop of water from the ceiling like drops onto your forehead, this like cold shock, and you hear the sounds of pattering rain on the roof, and you see like puddles of water all over the floor as the roof is kind of like leaking into the room, and you sort of wake up realizing like it's early in the morning and you were all just having a bad nightmare.
Alright, cool. Well, I guess I'll just, calm myself down and I suppose get up and
Sorry.
try and get ready for the day.
You hear the sound of heavy rainfall outside, and as you like wake up, like brushing some of the water, like trying to dry yourself off, you hear this sort of like outside sounds of like a heavy thunderstorm brewing.
Oh, great. The things could get any worse. But yeah, I suppose I'll just, put myself together for the day and meet up with the rest of my companions.
Yes, and so
an excessive amount of leaking in the roofs.
there is, yeah, like every one of your rooms is just like you wake up kind of like puddles of water scatter around, like obviously like leaking down the walls and sort of leaking roofs, and obviously like this place has seen better days. It's not doing well holding up to the storm, and yeah, you all similarly like wake up with this loud like thunder, but as you all like gather around in the main sort of like inn to like discuss basically what to do for the day, getting yourselves ready, you're standing here in this the inn. The inn itself is like relatively dry, being on like the bottom. All the water is like deflected away from it by all the other floors, so it's like relatively dry down here, but it is like a torrential downpour outside by the time you're all kind of like ready to go. And so, yeah, you are all gathered in the main hall, sort of discussing what to do for the day. When you all hear like a loud like rasping like knock on the door, this like slow methodical bang bang bang.
Guess I'll go and answer it.
The lady of the house does not open the door.
Okay.
Trickon will go and open the door.
Okay, Dricken, as you go and open the door, it creaks like loudly from the rusty hinges. Creaks loudly, and you can hear the sound of rain picks up. And there is a flash of light and this loud echoing thunder as the door opens and illuminates the silhouette of a sort of tall, svelte figure standing in the doorway, holding what appears to be like an umbrella over their head. And as they lower it down, we see they're standing in the doorway, sort of. Again, like for a flash, this like silhouette, this like horned figure, and then as they step through, we see slightly soaked around the bottom of the trousers. This purple-skinned tiefling dressed in this sort of suit and tie kind of like get up, and Sheldrick walks through the door, illuminated by this really ominous storm.
Okay.
Mistress!
It reveals the shelter and was like, ah!
Usher him in.
That is quite a scream, my lady. Says, did you perhaps see a rat pass over the floor? So look down.
I sort of run over to him and I like tentatively like hold out my hand to like touch him, make sure he's real. Oh God, you're alive.
Where?
hug you.
Why? Yeah. Oh, right.
Oh, thank goodness you're alive. Oh, I don't
Yes.
think I could have been able to deal with the fact if you died on my watch.
I did die on your watch.
Yeah, but you're back now.
Yes. Thanks to,
Oh.
from my understanding, thanks to a small loan that you have taken out with your father. Very much appreciated, my lady.
Of course, I couldn't let you wander the fugue plane for millennia, after all.
Verily.
Have you been informed of what's happened to us?
Yes, the temporary dismissal from our positions as we aid Lady Valerie in getting this business up and running. Well, I suppose technically speaking, we are all free to choose to not aid Lady Valerie, giving our temporary dismissal, but I believe it's perhaps in the best interest of many of us to help her.
To get tense when you say like maybe not, and then you say we shall, and it's like much better. Relief.
It's feels a bit better having secure employment.
Indeed. We never know what might come in this economy.
Do not fear. Once we get this inn up and running, soon enough, the mistress will have money rolling in for us.
Indeed.
And also, I don't think those rats you were talking about would have survived the night, and I just support all the fucking puddles in the...
Yeah, they probably drowned.
Ah.
I think we need to go and buy some thatch and fix the roofs.
Well, yes, we need that. We also need furnishing. And we also need stockpiles of food to start running the tavern. And, well, all of that would require money, wouldn't it?
How much
How
do
we
we
do?
I
have?
think that's where we were heading out to now, actually.
Between all of us, how much money do we have?
I have
Well.
16 silver and 50 copper.
I have 16 gold.
I have 5 gold, 16 silver, and 50 copper.
I have my personal gold, which was 95, or I'm sorry, 35, and then I have the 60 that the mistress gave me to hold on to.
So, we are quite
That's
lacking.
it. Quite. At the moment, we only have two options, it looks like. We can either go and try the Blue Alley again, which I'm hesitant to do so, or we can try and do this job for Jalister Silvermane. He's requesting... Yeah, and she'll say, he's requesting some I guess people to keep watch on some guild members because they're afraid about the ongoing gang war. Although he's only offering us 20 gold each for the position, and it's going to take 10 days.
Ah, that is, well, it's a fair wage for normal work, but that is no money to gain starting capital. That merely will cover living standards. Childrick says.
Indeed.
Well, if we are having money trouble, I'm perhaps let's see, this one. Yes, as says there is a I do know someone who has been who does run a service. It says for up and coming business owners.
Loans.
Yes, loans. Of course, that is so. They probably wouldn't have any jobs to offer in that case, but would be able to loan us the money on the guarantee that we would be able to pay them back once the inn starts getting, or once we start earning more.
So that or Blue Alley.
Yes, those are our only options.
Do we feel confident with Blue Alley if I go in first?
I suppose we could try. I'm not a big fan of the idea of approaching a loan shark, especially when and she kind of looks around.
Instead of business tycoons. Yes, it was merely an offer.
We spoke about this when you were getting better. We're kind of in a loose scenario here. If we do the job, we get, as you say, living wage. But we kind of need money to prepare if we need to go back into the Blue Alley.
Do we?
Most likely potions, whatnots.
Ah, yes.
But in that Minotaur on a bad day could probably knock us out
again.
Just like that.
Just don't give him the room to charge this time. And I do have a potion.
And I do have healing magics. It is was just a unfortunate happenstance that I ended up being the one hit first.
I guess it's up to you, Mistress.
Well, we do have Sir Reginald this time. What's Morton's character's name again? Basic. Yeah.
Basic.
Yeah, Basic. You can watch the tavern, I suppose. Especially given the fact that those across the road appear to be, I don't know.
He's training the kids. He's training the kids to cook the pipe.
Yeah, sure. He's doing one of those. Let us try Blue Alley then. Hopefully this time the Minotaur won't get the best of us like last time.
Yes.
So if one of us needs to hold the skull, it should be me.
Well,
as I can fight from
range.
There are
two skulls.
There were two skulls, two people. So I hold one and you hold the other, and Drickend and Sir Reginald fight the Minotaur while we offer our support.
Sounds good. All right. Sounds. I think we can probably take it then. I turn to Basic. Watch the tavern.
Hey, you watch yourselves.
All right, tally ho.
All right, let's go
back
to
the
Blue Alley.
Holds hands and jogs to the Blue Alley on the rain.
la la la.
One of the first things we need to get is
down the yellow brick road.
one of the first things we need to get is a wagon.
A wagon. Why do we need a wagon?
What?
So we don't want to make the mistress walk everywhere.
Oh, right. That's why.
I said wagon because a carriage would probably be a lot more expensive.
All right. So you gather yourselves, putting on your armor, gathering up your weapons, and what few umbrellas you have available as you go running off into the heavy sort of storm outside. Again, the occasional sort of like blast of thunder in the distance. Yeah, leaving Basque behind to watch over the kids and whatever cooking experiments he's up to. Make your way once again to the Blue Alley. It is not difficult to find, as you've been there before, so we can skip ahead here about like an hour or so of travel through the heavy rain-soaked streets. You once more find yourself at the entrance of the alleyway, and you can see basically like you go inside and you see the hallway with the lectern and the open book sitting on the table there.
Do
So
you think we have to sign in again? Are we still the most recent names, by the way? Or do you mean names after us?
Looking at the book, you see that it looks as though like a new page has been flipped over, and when you go try to like look at previous pages, you can't like turn the page.
bullshit. Can I turn the pages forward?
No, you cannot turn it forward either. They are just like stuck open as they are.
So what? We have to sign in.
Very well. I signed my name again.
The good old login.
The guy who's watching this is like, oh, it's these guys again. All right.
As you sign your name, a little note appears below it, and it says, enter your password to continue from where you're
Do you remember your password?
Two-step authenticator.
enter the level password to skip to where you were. No.
Do you wish to continue or start a new game?
Oh,
Right.
fuck. All right. Let's go.
Very well.
Lego.
All right.
Let's be off then.
Let's not go through the electro room this time.
Why not?
Yeah,
It's
you'll
great.
have to explain to me exactly what we're doing here. Like going through these rooms. I've never been here before.
So there appears to be traps
Well-
and puzzles, as well as enemies to fight. And we have to do them... We have to try and conquer them in order to get what we want.
There's traps and puzzles and enemies to fight, and we have to conquer them to get what we want. Wow.
Yep.
Isn't that life?
This place has them more in a gamified setting.
There are rooms, and on the doorways to the rooms there are images that give you a hint at what you are going to be facing once you step into the rooms. Often there are forks in the road, that is to say, two different doors that lead forward. And well, we did try to go through the silver door first, but we found ourselves barred by the next locked door. We were unable to get our way through that lock.
You have an excellent memory for a recently deceased man.
I remember everything perfectly, my dear.
Alright, so which door?
Well, if we're going back to the Minotaur, we have to go to the gold one first. And then after the gold one, there's the door that has either the electric gravity puzzle, or there's the door with the spikes.
The spiked one led across to the Minotaur, right?
Yes. Well, they both did, I believe.
Alright. Well, I say we take the spiked room. We could just...
Yes, to the
I think
Minotaur.
we maneuvered that pretty easily last time. I can fly over with Mistress, and the two of you can gingerly make your way across.
Well, you fly over and then trigger the trap so that we can go across
Oh, yes.
without issues.
I'm just trying to redraw here what you guys had seen so far.
Excuse me.
And then after that, it's on you to continue drawing the map.
Jesus.
The hell? Oh. It's
Sure, you want to give that power to us.
I mean,
Gonna be a lot of wiener-shaped rooms.
that's on you guys if you want to document the rooms like that. And this is like a... Oh, fuck. Frick. Drawing is hard, guys.
Frick?
Yeah, frick.
Indeed.
Frick, dude. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Something like that. This one's gonna be the fun one where I have to freehand it. Oh god. Oh boy. So yeah, I assume you guys basically all write your names again in the old catalog. All right, yeah. So you do so, and then continuing down the hallway towards where the invisible barrier is, you make your way past that and through in, and then you could see basically like you arrive at that T junction where it starts, where there's the one pathway with the arrow saying silver that leads off to the east, and then there's the other pathway with the arrow that says gold leading off to the west. You would know the hallway to the right is where the two trapped hallways were that both convened in a room with a locked door on the other side of it.
Yes,
both
that
hallways
was
led to the same place. And then the other way, the other junction towards the gold arrow, there was an ivory-coated door, which you could not open. It was locked. And then past that, there was a hallway, which you skipped past, and a staircase that led up to the room that had the Minotaur and the two sort of like adjoining rooms with the skulls that summoned it. And so, as you enter into here once more, let me go ahead and... Damn it. I wanted it to be red. There we go. I will... Really? Okay, cool. I will drag you guys over here. Joop.
There we go.
And so this basically is the...
This was the Minotaur room.
yes.
This was like the trap. This was to trap the electricity, and this was to trap the spikes, leading to the locked room where we couldn't beat the lock. That was right. And
This is the wing we skipped, right?
this was the one we
Yeah.
skipped. Yeah.
This is
I don't
horrible Minotaur room.
It's the horrible Minotaur room. And there's a hallway here. Wait, is that a door that we didn't open? Oh, there was a door that was locked, right?
Yeah, that's the ivory door that is locked.
Yes.
Alright, to the horrible Minotaur room.
Yes, for because the Minotaur has a key.
Okay. Yeah, so you walk down that way once more, passing the ivory-coated door, which, as a reminder, basically had this carvings of basically what looked like various like carnivorous animals devouring their prey, inscribed basically over the entire door. You walk past that, past the hallway where it turns to the left, up the staircase and into this room, which again, just sort of like it has been glamored to look as though it is like an open pasture with like a grassy field and like a trough of water, and then there's those two side rooms with the strange geographic patterns all over the wall and the two silver-plated skulls with runes on the horns, the two like cow skulls with runes on the horns.
Was the areas open, or did there appear some kind of barrier when we picked up the skulls, like stopping from moving?
As far as you could tell, there was no visible barrier that appeared. They're
Which
just
is
open.
when we took the skulls through they went back to the pillars.
Yeah, when
or
you took a skull through it, it basically like disintegrated and then like reappeared on the pedestal.
Yeah.
Sheldrick and Dricken. So yeah, you all make your way here easily enough. No strange occurrences in that regard as you make it back to this room. And yeah, you can see there's basically like these two side chambers are where the skulls are.
And where will the Minotaur come from?
In the middle, where you're standing, basically.
All right.
I guess I need to go up to the skull in the other section then.
Yep.
So Dricken does, I take it, flies me up. How high is it again?
What? There's no height.
There's no
There's no height. It's a side room.
Yeah.
Alright.
So me and Dricken here attacking the beast when it appears, and then you two firing from the rooms in the side.
Yeah, I believe the Minotaur shows up. I believe it shows up on the far side of the room. So Reginald, because I was standing where you were. I was like basically over here. Valerie was over here, and I think the Minotaur was here. So it got exactly 10 feet to like run me down, basically.
Very well, Dricken. We do not move. We do not let it pass.
You got it, Sir Reginald.
All right, so you position.
Knowing what is about to happen, can we prepare like an attack for when it?
Watch the spot over here. But yeah, can we prepare an attack?
Yeah, you guys can like kind of like you are sort of expecting what is going to occur. So yeah, you can kind of like ready yourselves to.
Can I prepare a reckless attack?
No, because it would go off not on your turn. It would go off as like a reaction on.
Deal.
So you can unfortunately not.
All right.
Reckless.
Are you two ready?
I'm ready.
Yes,
With
Mister.
my
All right.
27 HP.
Alright, Sheldrake, on 3. 1, 2, 3, and I lift the skull.
I left the skull.
Okay.
Nothing happens.
So the two of you grab the skull.
Get out of here, Bassic.
And as is typical, I don't have the ability to upload a Minotaur token, so we're gonna use Basic.
Do I have one?
Yes. That was it. Like last time, by the way, Zach, it was Reginald who was used as the Minotaur token.
So technically, Reginald killed Sheldrake.
Technically, I do believe that I have found a potential workaround. I just have to.
I can't drag it out. I'm so sorry.
So yeah,
I can't grab anything out either.
As you lift the skulls, you hear this like loud like mooing noise, and then Reginald and Dricken, near you on this wall, you see like materializing in front of you this large like Minotaur, like red eyes, like steam sort of coming from the nostrils on its snout, as it has this like hefty like axe, I believe, that they use. And yeah, it appears there, and you're both like ready, so you can take whatever like ready actions, and then we will roll initiative.
Charge right past and be like, oh, that's him again.
Oh, crit!
Nice.
If it does that, like then Sheldrake is just first.
2 crits off the bat! Mine was only 9.
You fucking crit. Is this it? Is this our night?
Maybe.
What can I can't click my token. Oh.
Do you have the measure tool out?
Yup.
Classic.
Oh yeah, so you both like hit, swinging with your warhammer, cutting across with the claws as this Minotaur appears in the room, just like mooing furiously, furious mooing. And then initiatives, got D20. Flat.
I'll also tell Dricken, like, try to stay close to me.
What is with this fucking Minotaur and rolling these high fucking initiatives?
Yeah, stay close to me, Dricken, so I can, like, intercept you.
Yeah. So, Dricken, you are the first to go basically after this like little like ambush attack, and now the battle has started. The Minotaur is now fully aware of what is going on and quite angry.
Does it
You
still have the key?
see, yeah, you see basically like on its neck there is like a sort of like a twine string. It's not like a like a necklace. It's like a string basically, and at the end of it there is an ivory key on the end, kind of like a little like loop holding it into place.
Okay. I'll. Can I use my action to try to grab that key?
You certainly can. It will be an athletics check, opposed by the Minotaur's athletics.
Crap. I have no athletics. I'll try it. Why not?
Okay, make an athletics check.
18.
Not bad. The Minotaur has 4 and then okay 6. Not roll 120. 1d20, please. Unfortunately, it just sort of bats your hand away as you go to like try to like grab at the necklace. It bats your hand to the side, snorting in your face as like hot steam, almost, as it pushes you back.
And that's
That
my
is your
action.
action,
So
yeah.
I'll spend a key point and go into patient defense.
Okay. Alrighty then. So then, next up is the Minotaur. It snorts furiously, sort of like grinding its hooved feet against the ground, and you hear like the sound of basically like grinding against stone, even though it looks like grass underneath its feet. And then it lifts up its great axe like above its head. Actually, I need to burp. This thing's actually a large, so it's big. So it lifts its great axe like above its head, and you see its eyes like furious with rage as it swings at you, Dricken. So it is attacking.
5 feet closer to me.
It is attacking recklessly, but you are dodging, so it is just a normal straight attack roll. D20 plus 6. 14, which I believe is exactly your AC.
Yeah.
Right, so you try to dodge out of the way at the last minute, but unfortunately it catches you kind of like across the wing. You take 16 points of slashing damage as this great axe cuts across you. And yeah, you just see basically like Dricken tries to dodge out of the way. He catches the brunt of this axe, which just slams him down to the ground, knocking him out cold like
stay
immediately.
close to me.
What would you have been able to do?
Yeah, I would have been able to fucking reduce it by like a D10.
He has that ability, remember?
Well, I am standing close to you.
Not close enough.
All right, so Valerie, you're in the other room, both hands grasped around the horns of this skull, and it's pretty heavy. So you're kind of like struggling a bit, like holding this thing up as you hear like the sounds of fighting. You can you probably barely see Dricken get hit by this axe and kind of knocked backwards a bit before he collapses to the ground.
Burst under my breath. Can I move at all, or am I locked in place?
So you can move within the confines of the room. However, as soon as you leave the room, the skull is going to disintegrate.
Okay, so I can step 5 feet here, and I think I can just catch the Minotaur from where I am. But I think I'll take another 5 foot step just for a better angle.
And see if. Anyways, touching. Okay. And I say you have to maintain at least one hand holding the skull, but you still have your other free hand to do any kind of gestures or anything with.
That's fine. So I'll step over to this side of the room so I can see the Minotaur, and then I will cast a Ray of Frost. Okay, that's probably a miss.
A 12, yes. Unfortunately, it just sort of like slams into the Minotaur's hide, and like it doesn't even seem to notice.
Need to work on arching my little vials better. Well, I guess that's my turn.
All right.
My turn. So I'll yell out like, Sheldrick, can you take care of Dricken?
Yes, he is well within my range.
All right. Should I just try to take this key from him, or are we going for a kill?
Kill him.
All right.
If you get the key, we can just drop the skull and he'll disintegrate.
He's rolling with a +6. I'm rolling with a +4. Not impossible.
You would have advantage if you raged too. It's a strength check.
Oh, really?
It's a strength-based ability check.
All right. I guess I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
I'm already breaking my rule of raging. I have someone's falling next to me, and then I have advantage now. So
Yeah, it's true. Your
19.
friend has been.
Oof. Unfortunately, despite your best efforts, the Minotaur just sort of like you're like inches away from grasping it as your hand is about to close in on it. The Minotaur grabs your wrist and kind of like jerks it to the side, pushing you back.
I'm gonna step to the side next to Dricken.
Wait, did you try and grapple it?
I tried to grab the key.
Would that get rid of the Minotaur?
Well,
No.
we'll have the key, and then you can drop the fucking the skulls.
Oh yeah, good idea.
Sheldrake.
Yes. All right. First of all, healing words on Dricken.
Yay.
And then the Minotaur has taken damage. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So he can eat one of these.
Eat one of those indeed. Wait a minute. Holy crap.
Rings the dinner bell.
That is a fail.
That is indeed a fail.
4 points of damage.
I like that he didn't roll that 2 for either of the opposing strength checks.
Of course not.
Hey man, if it's good in something, it's good in something. Unless if it's an NPC, that is. If it's a PC,
Look down at Dricken, like, get up, boy, and this time stay close.
Yeah, so you wake up with a horrible like pain in your side.
Next time, specify close. And I'll use half my movement to stand up.
Okay.
And I'm worried if we defeat it, it will just disappear with the key. I think we have to get the key first.
Then get
And
grabbing.
I'll try again to grab it.
I was gonna say but there's no point. I was gonna say you could give help action to the guy with the strength, but then I remember no wait, he's raging, so he's getting advantage anyway. So there's no point.
Wouldn't really help.
Unless Brad gives me super.
Yeah, I'll make another grab with the key.
Okay, go for it.
Fuck.
She's got to roll.
I mean,
Ooh.
Unfortunately, just barely again. You're like inches away. You can like your finger like touches the key before it like knocks you aside.
What are you
I'm
doing?
nonchalant about this.
And then it is the Minotaur's go.
Kill the thing.
It is going to turn to Reginald,
Ah!
raising its axe and attacking at you recklessly. So with advantage. 2d20, KH1 plus 6.
Come on, come on, Come on.
A 21.
Ah, it hits.
Alright, you will take 12 plus 4. 15 points of damage, halved to 7 points of slashing damage as it slams this axe into you. And then it is Valerie's turn.
Try again. Throw my little frost vial.
Remember, you have advantage.
Yep, so 20.
Yep, that is a hit. 7 points of cold damage as this vial of frost slams into the creature, kind of like coating its skin with this sort of permafrost. And if that is all, then it's Sir Reginald.
I think we might just be better off trying to kill this thing, guys.
Well, then again, what if we kill it and, as Dricken pointed out, it just disappears with the key?
Oh, fuck.
Well, it has
Do it
shown
all over again.
the materialization has occurred from the skull. We dematerialize when we drop. It dematerializes when we drop the skull. That it has no indication that it has anything to do with the Minotaur's state of being alive or dead.
Alright, so we're killing then, I guess. I'm gonna reckless.
Okay. I will say that it reckless, so you already have.
Oh, so I
advantage.
don't have to reckless, yeah.
Yes.
It's fucking pointless. 16.
A 16 is a hit.
For 6,
6 points of
because
damage.
I'm raging.
Alright. You hit into the sort of like heavy, like muscled hide of this minotaur. You feel like kind of like a cracking, but the minotaur just sort of blows smoke from its nostrils. And then it is Sheldrake's turn.
Yes. Well,
Toll the Dead.
good old.
D12. Yay!
Fail. 8 points of
Eat
damage.
that necrotic.
Anything else?
No, they look fine. They look fine.
Okay. Dricken.
Alright, so it's reckless and I have advantage.
Yes.
Yep.
Alright, I'll do a attack, 15.
A 15 is a hit. Your talons cut through the
I'll
thick
spend
hide.
my last key point to do Flurry of Blows, which gives me 2 additional attacks.
Which lets me draw 2
Wonderful.
additional
Punch.
cards.
Fist 'em.
Bird punch!
And last one.
All your,
The
you should,
Nutcracker.
name all your, blows after, birds.
Maybe.
Falcon Strike.
Okay, so those both hit, so another 8 and 6, so 14 points of damage. Nice. Then, so you kind of laid into it. You did quite a bit of damage there.
It's about to go down
Am I
again.
am I prepared to receive the axe?
So, in retaliation, seeing as Dricken has proved a bit more of a threat than Reginald at the moment, it is going to turn with rage in its eyes towards Dricken and swing.
If it hits, I'm interposing.
Okay. KH1 plus 6. A 19 will hit Dricken. So.
Oops, wrong one.
Plus 4.
One roll above a 5.
So the total is going to be 22. You are going to use your reaction.
Don't bother. Actually, you might
might
need to
be
bother.
able
It
to,
might outright kill me. This outright kills me.
So, on a 1d10 plus 2.
How much does it outright kill you by?
Let's say I have 6 hit points right now. And my max is, so it kills me by 4.
So
Alright,
I
so
just gotta roll higher than 4 to save you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a total of 4 or more.
6.
Yeah, alright.
Good.
I'm out, but I'm not super
Yeah,
good at that.
you are unable to prevent the creature from knocking him down, but you prevent it from dealing a lethal blow.
Listen, I wasn't going to stop it from happening.
Valerie, you once again see Dricken get slammed by this heavy axe.
By the gods.
22, that is a hit. 3 points of damage. Not bad. Another sort of patch of frost over the skin of this creature, and it's now kind of like, moving like a little bit slower, breathing heavily, looking a bit haggard. And then it is your turn, Sir Reginald.
7.
Yep, 22 with advantage, so 7. Alright, you slam. There's like a heavy, like, cracking noise as you slam the warhammer into the side of the Minotaur's, like, skull. And it lets out this, like, cry of pain. And it's like there's like blood flowing down like half of its face. One of its horns is like cracked and broken. And it's like really like heavily breathing. Looks like it's barely standing at this point. Sheldrake.
Alright.
Come on, finish it off.
Fitting.
Gong.
Oh no. Okay. Well.
All right.
Yeah.
And with that, this heavy, like, sonorous gonging noise echoes through the chamber, and there's this loud, like, horrific, like, mix between, like, a scream and, like, this horrible mooing noise as, like, blood explodes from like, the Minotaur's ears, and the creature just sort of collapses forward.
Alright, grab the key.
Alright.
Well, it's not my turn. It's
Yeah,
Dricken's
Dricken, make a death saving throw.
Yay.
Okay.
Yeah, on my turn I will also move closer, but not out of the room, because out of the room is how the demons are like it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Presumably.
So I'll be moving as far as I can without.
Okay. So
Grab the key.
Valerie would have to do the same. So, Sir Reginald, what do you want to do?
I want to grab the key.
Coup de grace, Dricken.
All right, it's easy enough to sort of like shove the Minotaur's body up and just like rip the key from around its neck. It's on this sort of like leather thong that was wrapped
And then
around
another
its neck.
question. How big is this axe?
It is sized for a large creature, so it is.
Okay, never
it's
mind. So
pretty
it's not
big.
for me.
Yeah, no, it's too big for you
Alright.
to wield.
Damn,
Well,
alright.
if we get the enlarge spell or somehow.
Yes, and I just carry this. I'm just carrying this giant axe on my back.
It
Yeah.
most likely will dematerialize with the Minotaur when we drop the skulls.
What?
If it doesn't, we're taking it with us, and we're going to get the enlarged spell.
Or we can sell it for money.
Yeah,
'Cause
but
we
I
haven't
got the
even-
key. I say.
Alright.
Cool. Then it's my turn
Are we still-
afterwards. And I will run up to Dricken. As quickly as my limp leg can carry me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I assume
and-
you either like drop the skull or just like run with it through the thing. The skull ends up back on the pedestal, and the Minotaur just sort of disappears along with all of its equipment.
Skull axe there. Do I still have the key?
Yes, you do. You still have the key in your hand.
Oh, thank God.
And I
Oh, yeah.
cast
Nice.
Cure Wounds.
All right, so you heal Dricken for 12 hit points.
Ah! Again?
As it's like, you are all right, Dricken. The Minotaur is slain, and the key is ours.
Wonderful. Now we just need to find out where this key can take us.
You know what it feels like to be me now, Dricken?
Say again?
I said, you know what it feels like to be me now.
No.
Drunk,
But, you know-
short, and out cold.
Now, Sheldrake, that wasn't very pleasant of you to say.
Forgive me.
Alright. So, what is this a silver key or a...
It is an
golden-
ivory colored
Ivory.
key.
I think we know where this goes.
Yeah, I guess we know where to go next. Perhaps we should take a moment to rest. I need to get...
I don't think I benefit from a short rest at all.
No, well,
He
if
don't.
you don't, let's none of us do it then.
No, I'm saying, do you?
You stop it, bitch! I need my key points!
Yeah, he
Okay,
gets
you
key
get-
points back on short rests.
Okay, then yeah, I'm fine with that. Let's do that then.
And just in, like, if this was us in real life, just getting killed twice by a fucking Minotaur 200X would kind of take a toll on you.
Yes. Yes, I imagine.
I could really use a half-hour break to fix my broken wings and bones and beak.
But your key points mostly, yeah.
That sounds kind of meta.
Let's take a short rest then. Fucking hell.
All right.
Should I use a hit die? To
You want to
recover
just
7
hunker
HP?
down in this room?
Do we want to hunt you
I
down
mean-
in this room, or do we have any other? Should we? I
do
think
the
this
hallway.
is like the safest room that we have had so far.
We just killed the
Yeah,
evil
we-
thing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we control when the evil thing shows up.
Yep. So
I would,
yeah,
I would use the hit. Cool.
I
Okay.
suppose I'll do
Uh,
one.
All right. So as you guys settle down for a short rest, can I get each of you to make a
5.
perception check, and do not roll hit dice yet? I have not told
Okay,
you that the
ignore
rest
that,
is.
then.
I have not told you that the rest is finished.
Alright, we're
Oh,
gonna
shit.
ignore that.
So a
What?
4.
6 plus minus 2?
Yes, I have been
Resting.
killed and brought back to life, James. Do you remember how that
You
works?
should know. Yeah, you should remember.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Uh,
you have resurrection sickness, forgot about that.
Forever for
Yeah.
the rest of the campaign. All right. Could I get one of you to roll me a d4, please? All right. So you all settle down, sort of keeping an eye out of the one entrance, sort of into this room as you all like settle down, bandaging some of your wounds. Like Drickin, you kind of like get some help, kind of like setting your wing right, and put some bandages over it. It'll be a little bit like difficult to fly, but you weren't really doing much flying in here anyways. Closed quarters that it was, and eventually the hour passes, and you successfully finish the short rest with no interruptions.
Alright. I'll just
So you
take
get your
the.
whopping 5.
Yeah, I get my whopping 5.
Whopping 5. Whopping.
Is there no short rest button or?
Nope.
Oh,
These are do-it-yourself sheets.
God, I don't like doing stuff.
Ivory door of beasts.
Let's head to the ivory door then and see what lies on the other side.
Provided it's that full.
What was that,
Where-
Sheldrick?
No, nothing, my lady.
Provided that the
Is it just
ivory
me
key
or did-
opens the ivory door.
What? What did you say, Zach?
I said, is it just me or did Sheldrick come back fucking sassier than normal?
He's pissed. I would be too. I understand.
If your employer killed you and then got you fired, I would be pissed as well.
Are you coming, Sheldrake?
Yes, I am.
Sheldrick, you've done your duty to this family and this house. Now get out.
Oh, you ready?
All right, so you again approach this ivory-coated door with the figures of carnivorous animals carved upon it, and I presume, take out your ivory-coated key and place it into the lock. It turns with a satisfying click as the door unlocks, and as you open it, the door has some weight to it. It's pretty heavy. Whatever material this is made of, probably like a stone or metal, like it takes a lot of effort to like push in, and there's like this grinding sound as you do so, and it opens up into a relatively small room, about like 10 foot deep from the doorway, and about 20 feet in length towards the south. So you're at like entering the top of the room. It extends about 20 feet down to the south. It's a small room. The walls of which have been whitewashed and painted with images of treasure chests of varying sizes. The pictured chests are all open and have rows of sharp teeth lining the insides of the chests. And you see that on the west wall, there are words inscribed and sort of painted in with blue that say, "This tool with." In the southern end of the room, against the wall, there is a reinforced, like an iron band reinforced wooden chest that is sitting closed but appears to have no lock.
Could you go through the shape of the room again?
So yes, it's like it's a rectangular room, 10 feet wide and 20 feet long, with the door at the north end of that 20 feet. So it goes 10 feet in and then like 20 feet down, the other way.
Oh.
Wait, what? The other way?
Yes,
Yeah,
as
it
in like
goes,
it goes over 10 and then down 20,
Oh, okay.
and each square is 5.
Oh,
It's
they'll delete.
like that, except there.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Oh, so it's like a stair. It's like a sloped going down.
No, the room is level, but it just that's the way it goes to that way.
Okay.
Is there no eraser or
Yeah,
something?
Something tells me this isn't what we're looking for.
I guess not.
So there's paintings on the wall of different sized chests opened with rows of teeth. You said,
Mhm.
right?
Yes.
And what does it say with this tool with?
Yeah, it says this in all capital letters. It says this tool with, as if like part of an unfinished sentence.
Sheldrake?
Can I make it?
I have returned.
Sheldrake, you're Mistress. What can you make of this?
Can I
And
make
you,
anything of it,
Sheldrake,
Brad?
what is this?
Well, they are rather exquisitely carved images of what appear to be chests with teeth, and a wooden chest reinforced with iron bands so as to increase its structural integrity.
There is
But
a chest.
nothing
It's not a painting of a chest. There is a chest.
Yeah, on
Oh,
at
there
the
is a
very
chest.
at the very southern end of the room against the wall, there's an actual like wooden chest.
Oh my god, I feel so retarded. Okay, so this room just has a chest in it. Is there any and the engravings? Is
Yes.
there no the exit? It's
No,
just
there is
a
no other
dead end
entrance
room.
into the room.
Right. Huh. So a chest, rows of teeth on chest. Something tells me this is a dangerous chest.
What was
I
the sentence written on the wall?
So it says this tool with.
Can I tap the chest with my hammer?
I step away when I see him do that.
Yeah, if you want to walk up to the chest and tap it with a hammer.
I'm assuming do I need to get closer?
I mean, yes. You'll have
I mean,
to get
I don't know.
You'll have to get
I don't know how
within
big
hammer touching range of the
There.
chest. Yeah. All right, so you carefully approach up to the chest, with hammer drawn, out forward to go touch it. And as you go to you reach your hammer out, you suddenly feel like a something wet and slimy drips onto your head, and as you look up you see that the ceiling suddenly begins to shift. The stone, sort of whitewashed stone, the texture of it begins to change to this sort of strange, almost flesh-like material, and what looks like an eye and a mouth opens on the ceiling and then drops down. Roll initiative as
Oh my god.
as the ceiling mimic springs into action.
I made the right choice.
How did I play so much Dark Souls and not recognize this?
I knew it was a mimic,
I
but
knew
they
it was a
fucking
mimic.
baited me. I thought it'd be the chest.
It's the basic mimic.
Yeah, it's a basic mimic. We're just gonna use basic for every enemy in this dungeon.
God, this really is a FromSoft game. Just be using assets and shit. My god.
using assets all over the place.
All right.
Yeah, so you see the ceiling changes and then shifts basically into this form of a mimic. Which kind of lands here.
How does it know the form of our friend?
Go ahead
Well, I mean,
and
he was visiting this dungeon a few days ago.
okay, you have all
Sheldrick did come back sassy. Fucking hell.
you have all rolled initiative. It looks like, so that's good.
Can we like get a new Sheldrake?
Can we get a new Sheldrake? I don't
Oh,
know
a sassy one.
how that works.
The Sheldrake is broken.
9.
I mean, I am the new Sheldrake. You broke the old one.
Well, I like the old one better.
All right.
I mean, let's be real. He's always been a sassy
So,
asshole.
Dricken, you see basically as Reginald reaches out for the chest, the ceiling basically like transfigures into this like, amorphous sort of flesh thing. That is now sort of like reaching to like, it descends down the wall, kind of slithering down the wall to like attack him. You see it's got these like strange like pseudopods extruding from it. It almost looks like a malformed like chest, almost like with big sharp razor teeth.
Does it look like it has long-reaching?
Not necessarily. No, they're not like super like lengthsome.
What happened to the roof when it dropped?
You see like basically like the roof. Once it dropped, you see like the real roof, right? This sort of just like whitewashed stone ceiling that was concealed by the mimic pretending to be a whitewashed stone ceiling.
All right, I'll.
I mean, that is
just
the way
walk up
best
to
way
it
to
then.
be a mimic. Just
Yeah.
pretend
it's not
to be
gonna-
the thing that you're actually. Puff.
I'll just try to slash it with a 23.
Okay. A 23 hits. And as you do so, as your like claw slashes into it, you cut through its like flesh a little bit, and then suddenly there's like this viscous material like exuding out from it. As you bring your claws across it, your claw gets stuck, and like you try to pull away and you can't. You are grappled by the creature as you sort of touch it. Your hand stuck by this like weird adhesive goo.
Okay.
Yep.
Did it seem like I dealt? Like,
Yeah,
did
you
I-
hit it.
did
You
seem
dealt
like
damage.
I dealt the damage I expected to do.
Yeah, you dealt damage. It's just your hand is now like stuck.
All right. If I were to make additional attacks, would the check to break free be harder if the more members of my body got stuck to the thing?
No, basically, like you already have disadvantage to try to break free from it.
Then I won't do that. I'll do patient defense again, and I'll scream, Sheldrake, I'm stuck. This thing is sticky.
All right. Valerie, you hear some shouting from inside the room.
Oh blazes! Oh gods! I'll throw my frost bolt, ray of frost. Sorry, little thingies.
Vial of Frost.
Do I have advantage from anything, Brad?
No.
You wish.
Lame.
I'm flanking. Maybe I don't know.
But that does
You're
hit,
grappling it back.
dealing 8 points of cold damage to the creature.
Shh.
Sweet.
And then it is Original's turn.
Can I use an item interaction in an attempt to open this chest?
Yeah, as you look down, it does not appear to be locked, so you can definitely use your item interaction to throw open the lid.
What's in it?
Looking inside, you see that there appears to be a small pouch of some sort with a little like tie around it, and then there is like a velvet cloth, which there is a small bronze bell resting atop, and that is all you see just looking into it.
This tool with. Can I just grab it and ring the bell? Grab it all and ring the bell with my action?
Yeah, I mean, you could use your action to like grab one of the things and interact with it in some way.
What did you say it was? It was a velvet pouch.
Yeah, there's
that
there's like a leather pouch that is like tied with like a red string, tied and closed, and then there's like a velvet cloth like wrapped over, like folded, and then resting on top of that there is a small bronze bell.
Fuck. This tool with. I don't know. They always have some puzzles in this place. So I'll grab the bell and ring it.
Okay.
Like, bell!
All right. So yeah, you reach down, grabbing, throwing your hand into the chest, grabbing the bell, picking up, and frantically ringing it. And as you do, as the little like ringer hits the side of the bell, there is no sound whatsoever. You're just like ringing it furiously, and it's just not making any sound.
Motherfucker. That's my turn.
All right.
Yeah, I'll take a step to the side as well. I saw my movement just so I can get that interpose if I need to.
The mimic is just going to go after the first thing that attacked it, which in this case is the delicious prey that is currently stuck to it.
Hey, I'm the prey here.
It does have advantage because you are grappled by the adhesive, and it sort of lashes out at you. It's going to like pull you in, and you see like a row of teeth like suddenly appear in its amorphous form as it tries to bite you.
It'll be a normal attack then, since I...
Yeah, because you dodge, so just straight up normal attack. D20 plus 5. 18 hits, and it deals you 11 points of damage. Reginald, you are within 5 feet of him.
Reduce it by 4.
Okay, so that reduces it down to 7.
7.
And that is all for the mimic's turn. Next we have Sheldrake. Oh yeah, and as it like bites you, it's kind of like its mouth like deforms, and your arm is basically just like kind of like lodged inside of it. The arm that was already stuck is now like kind of like inside of this thing, like still stuck.
Dricken's getting like the shit in the stick here.
And then it's Sheldrake's turn.
So long as you get to lose your little bell.
Hey, I thought I might do something.
Toll the dead.
All right, Toll the Dead.
How wise are mimics?
Let's see here. On a scale of 1 to 5, they are this wise. Not enough. 4 points of damage. And if that is all, then it is Dricken's turn. So your like whole like forearm is now like stuck inside of this thing.
I'll just do a fucking try to escape.
Okay.
Is that a
it is either athletics or acrobatics, whatever is higher. But you do have disadvantage because of the adhesive nature of this creature.
13.
A 13 is enough. You just barely manage to pull yourself free and kind of like stumble back from it, so you're no longer grappled. Your arm is like covered in this like strange like goo.
Alright, I'll meow. I'll meow back and then do nothing.
What does?
Okay. Then it is Valerie's turn.
All right.
Oh.
Cantrip away.
6 points of cold damage.
Does that have some kind of cover because of me there?
Is that how you want to play this?
Well, I rolled a 24.
Yeah, it's still gonna hit regardless. Oh, it's original.
My wings was played as well, so
Did
like flashing a little bit there.
Oh god. Did Dricken's like attacks actually hurt it?
Yeah.
Alright.
He dealt damage. You just got stuck in the process.
Fuck it. I'm not a riddle solver. I'm a swinger. I'm gonna fucking warhammer this thing.
Go for it.
5. I'm not raging.
5.
She also I forgot Valerie also like +1 to my weapon. I remember.
Yes.
So that's 6 instead.
Yeah, so you slam into the side of this creature with your warhammer. It makes this like satisfying like thud into this like amorphous creature. And as you go to like pull your hammer back to like set up another swing, you realize it's stuck in place. And on your next turn, you're gonna have to try to wrench it free before you can attack with it again.
Or pull out another weapon.
Or
and
pull
hit
out
it.
another weapon, yeah. Just leave it there. All right, so that's all said and done. It is the Mimic's turn again. See here, I guess, yeah, Reginald is kind of the only one that's really gone after it. So it is, seeing that it's like currently like stuck on your hammer and you're still like grabbing onto it, you see like a pseudopod begin to like twist around the base of the hammer and go to try to like grab you and pull you in closer.
19.
You are not technically grappled by it. Your weapon is, so it does not have advantage. So d20 plus 5. A 21.
Hits.
You take 1d8 plus 3. 11. Wow, rolling those max damage rolls. 11 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled and adhered to it as it like pulls you in. And that is that. Sheldrake.
Alright. Second verse, same as the first.
Cantrip
big numb.
buddies. Cantrip buddies for.
Cantrip buddies.
Well, I have to keep my spells in reserve for when. Well,
Inevitably
inevitably.
Unfortunately,
Oh,
this time it is able to resist the tolling of the bell, having heard that the bell actually makes no noise. And it's all in its mind. Dricken.
Smart, are they?
Are we able to move
We
through
said
allies?
that.
Are we able to move through allies?
Yes. It is difficult terrain for that square, but yeah, you can.
But I'm just gonna go over here then,
Okay.
and I'll look down in. Was there one more item or two?
There is a pouch and like a folded over velvet cloth.
What could it mean?
Yeah, I'll grab the pouch and check what and open it up.
Okay, as you grab the pouch, there's some like weight to it, and as you like lift it up, you hear like jingling, like the sound of like metal clicking together. And as you like open it up, you see there are a number of coins inside.
Normal coins?
Yeah, they appear to be.
Gold, silver, electrum, copper?
It's hard to tell, without any light shining into it, because I don't think Dricken has dark vision, right? So it all kind of just looks the same.
No.
Bird vision.
It's all black and white, so you can't see the color of the coins.
All right. Yeah, that's good. My bonus action to pick up or unfold the velvet cloth to see what's.
Well, so it would be
unfolded.
it's your item interaction to pick up the pouch. You can just do that. So you still have an action and bonus action to spend at that point. If you wanted to investigate the cloth, that would be an action. To make another object interaction. Otherwise, you can do it something else. Okay. So you reach down and grab the cloth. As you do, you realize that there is more weight to it than you would expect from like a normal cloth. And there is something like there's something solid in the middle, and so you sort of like unfurl the cloth, and a solid like object like drops into your hand from within, like concealed within the folds of the cloth. It appears to be a key coated in silver.
The silver key.
I will hold it up and look! I found the silver key.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da.
Meanwhile, there's still a mimic in the room killing everybody. Valerie.
Kill this thing first.
And hits 3 points of cold damage. All right, Sir Reginald, you are grappled by the mimic, and also your weapon is currently stuck against it.
If I let it go and can I just grab another weapon with an item interaction, or is that an action?
Yeah, you can draw one weapon you can just let it go for free, and you can draw a weapon as part of an attack.
All right, I will do that and draw the war pick I stole from that Durgar back in the sewers.
Go for it.
15.
A 15 is in fact a hit.
For a 3.
3 whole points of damage. Yeah, it pierces into this creature, but again, just sort of gets stuck inside of it. as you go to like pull it back.
Come at me, you beastie!
And then it is going to take its turn, and you see again, like as this this form kind of like swarms around you a bit more. This like large kind of like maw opens around your arm and tries to clamp down on you. You are still grappled.
Into the ball!
So it has advantage, 2d20, keep highest, +5. 22.
It hits!
It deals. Right, same damage, yeah.
What the fuck?
11?
11.
That-
Oh shit, I
that's
didn't even.
that's it.
Hold on.
Not
So-
11?
It's 11 piercing, but it also deals 6 acid damage. I missed that the first time.
Ah, so 17.
Yes.
I'm down.
That would have fucking killed me. If it did that on me.
I missed the second line where it was like plus 1d8 acid damage.
Well, good
Oh
thing.
my god.
Sheldrake.
Okay. Well, here goes my last spell slot, guys.
Was that 6 on me?
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
Don't you have the
Oh yeah, I'm actually.
cure wounds?
Yes, I am within. I could have walked in and cured wounds.
Yeah. I'll let you take it back if you want.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that instead. And then I won't hold the dead because cure wounds in action. Seven.
Wow.
Yay!
Extra one. Value.
That one damage
you
got
are-
converted into.
Yes. Balance has been maintained.
Oh.
You are now at 7 hit points original, and then it is Dricken's turn.
I'll item in directions, stow away the key in one of my pouches. And I guess I'll just hit this thing again.
Okay.
Don't try to.
Man,
Kikaruni. 12.
my damage is, I've taken quite a bit of damage.
A 12 hits.
Fuck. It got stuck like this, so I can't press the damn damage thing.
What did you do?
Why is that there? Be gone.
There's
Thing that shows
probably-
what's.
Why are you hovering over it?
I'm not. It's just stuck there.
Yeah, there's sometimes like the thing, the hover thing gets stuck.
Stop hovering over it.
Okay. So you said that was a kick?
Yeah.
Alright, you deal 6 points of damage, and then your leg gets stuck within the creature's mass.
Punch it now!
Yeah, alright, and I'll flurry of blows.
It's a good thing
That's
you have
with
6
disadvantage?
punches.
Can you use his wings for attacks?
Well, I have hands.
No, he has to use his, like, clawed hands to...
Is it at disadvantage now?
No, you're
'Cause
just
I'm,
grappled.
grappled
You're
or-
not restrained.
Okay, so 2 more attacks then. Slash.
That's a hit.
There, now I can see it. Boom.
8 points of damage, and that hand gets stuck.
Nice. And my third extremity.
It's another hit.
S.
S.
I have to be able to see the damn button.
And with that, as you claw into it with the other hand, there's this like horrific shrieking noise as like goo kind of like exudes forth from this creature, and its form begins to sort of like melt away, and you immediately feel like the adhesiveness of whatever it was secreting goes away, and you are like free now. You like stagger backwards, having like having to maintain your balance from having like 3 of your limbs stuck in a weird fashion, but you recover, and the creature kind of like melts to the floor, just a weird puddle of liquid.
Alright. Yay! I stepped away from it.
And you have successfully
I-
killed Bassic again.
I retrieve my weapons.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh shit, I rolled 2 8s.
Whew.
Wow.
Well, I would like to inform you all that I am out of the divine energies needed to heal you all for the time being.
Guess it's a good thing I have this potion.
Well, you can
Yes.
maybe hold off on it for now. I will have 2 spells. Alright, this one's for Sir Reginald. Sick. And this one's for Bassic. 12.
Yay! Hey, Sebastian, what do you wanna? Or wait, you healed the slime.
Oh, sorry.
You healed Patrick. No.
Oh, if only that was the other way around. Yes, so you heal the 2 of them.
So what did we get from this?
Now pull out the
What was
silver
the
key.
chest?
This.
And I'll pull out my bell. And
I'll
this.
hold up the pouch and I'll actually check. Is there light outside in the hallway here? Like torches or anything?
No, it's not lit, but somebody can spark a light or whatever. I think somebody
Can
has
somebody
some
light
cantrip.
things up? I want to see what's in the pouch.
We like
There's
that.
some coins.
Looking inside, without taking the time to actually count it, it's hard to get an exact ball, but there appears to be a few hundred coins total. It seems to be mostly silver, but you see like a few gold coins mixed in.
Hey, you got a little bit of money.
So does anyone know where the silver door is?
I'll mark down pouch of coins for now.
Well, this was the
I believe
gold
that
path.
was.
Yeah, there was the other path to the right that leads to the silver.
Well,
Did we check
are
the
we
gold
going to
door?
rest
Was
another
that locked?
hour?
You haven't gone down that path yet, so you saw there's like a hallway there that comes to like a corner, but you actually didn't go down there to see where it led.
Before we proceed onwards, maybe we should check the gold door and just see if it's locked or not. While we're here.
Yes,
All right.
it probably is, given the way things have worked so far.
Have a look. I suppose I'll go up to the gold door and see if it's open.
Yeah, so going there's not actually a door there. The hallway just curves to the right. And you see basically like an extremely long hallway that continues on far past the range of any of your dark vision. This like incredibly long hallway, but about 20 feet or so to the left, you see an indentation where there's like another, like a cut in there.
20 feet, you say?
Yeah,
So,
each
okay,
is 4
that's better.
squares.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I wanted it to be black.
It defaults to your player color. Yeah.
Oh shit! I deleted my token.
You've deleted yourself. You're gone.
Ah, yes.
Finally.
Revolution starts now, brothers.
Oh my god,
Would you
Sheldrake! What
like
happened
me-
to you in the fugue plane?
Would you like me to go check it out, mistress?
Yes, let's have a look. But keep an eye on the ceilings and the floor and the walls. Everywhere.
Of course. I'll take a few tentative steps forward.
Sure. Yeah, you do so. You continue forward, and like I said, this hallway like stretches on, at least another like 60 feet by the time you get up to where that little cut in is. And you can see basically like at here, there's like a 10-foot by 10-foot square area, like an alcove into the wall, and then on the north of that, there's a door, like just a plain wooden door.
I'll shout that back at him. There's an alcove with a door in it, just a plain wooden one.
Hmm.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. Should we have a look then to see what's behind it before we move on?
This whole place is about riddles. Would it be good to break the rules?
What do you mean?
Pixels.
I don't know. I'll go up to the door. I'm assuming everyone's with me, even though they're not moving their token.
Yes.
Presumably, yeah.
Alright, I'll go up to the door and I'll try the handle. Is it open?
Yeah, so going up to that door, you test, and it does appear to be open. It's not locked in any way. So you can open it up pretty easily. Like I said, basically basically it goes in this way. The hallway continues that way, but then there's like a little indent here, and the door is up on the northern northern wall.
Let's try it out. What's
I'm not gonna draw anymore because I can't find a fucking eraser.
The eraser is you select the line and delete it. There's no like specific like you can only delete little sections. You just delete it in chunks that you drew it in. All right. Looking beyond, you can see that there is there's a short landing before a staircase that seems to go upwards. It's about it looks to be about like 20 to 30 feet like elevation. Basically, the stair carries over. The center of the staircase, I believe, here. Has what appears to be is blanketed by what appears to be an exquisite sort of red kind of calishite style rug covered in geometric patterns and rich colors. They rise about like 20 feet from the bottom level. The hallway is only about like 5 feet wide, and there's an 8 foot tall ceiling. So it's like a one by one kind of like hallway here.
Do we wish to continue? It goes up.
And what was down this way?
The hallway just continues past the range of your dark vision, so it seems to like continue for quite a ways.
Right.
I'll walk like here and see what I see.
Yeah, you can see the hallway continues. I think basically, like, if you move forward, you see, like, the hallway basically continues for a total of about, like, 120 feet before it branches off at a 45-degree angle and continues a bit further.
Which way does it branch off
To the right.
It branches off to the right a bit ahead.
Well, we've retrieved the silver key. I have a feeling that the design of this place means that they want us to go down the
Where's
silver
the silver
pathway through
pathway?
the door.
Yes.
Then
Yes.
It is the other way.
Should we go back? Let's
I
go.
believe so, yes.
All right, so you want to...
What was the riddle that was passed
This
to Ivory
tool
Gold? Was something
width.
about a tool? This tool width.
We got
it's
some fancy cloth, the silver key, and a bell that doesn't ring. And
Was
was the bell
there
made
any
out of something
tricks?
special?
So it's like a bronze bell, and as you're making your way back, we'll say it's been about like 4 to 5 minutes since you like had that fight. You know, you went down this hallway, investigated a little bit. Now you're coming back. As you're making your way back, suddenly you hear like a loud noise, ding 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 ding, that echoes through the hallway,
The fuck?
like the sound of a bell ringing.
Can we
Where's it
tell?
coming from? Which way?
It's coming from like your possessions.
No!
Uh,
Freaking I pull out the bell.
It stopped at this point, right? Because you rang it a bunch and then stopped.
I hate this place.
So, how long ago was it that since you rang that bell?
4 or 5 minutes.
4 or 5 minutes.
The bell rings
how
on a delay.
And how many times did you ring it?
Can I tell how many times I rang it, Brad? Can I make an intelligence check?
Yeah, out of.
I think it was basically just like a random amount, right? So, roll a d20 and that's how many times you rang it before giving up.
Would I remember that, though, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I guess you can make an intelligence check to try to remember. Because you did just like furiously, so maybe you weren't even counting.
12.
It's somewhere between the range of, like a couple times to a dozen.
I'm not sure how many times I rang it. It was in the heat of battle. No more than a dozen, I would say.
I see. Dust.
We'll
Interesting.
keep moving towards the silver door.
Should I ring it again?
Actually, the piece of cloth the key was in, was it just a piece of cloth or was it like any?
Yeah, it's just like a
any...
normal like velvet kind of like tablecloth kind of thing. Much smaller,
Brad,
obviously, like a kind of like a.
I'll ring the bell 3
like a
times.
pocket. Okay, yeah, it's just silence.
All right, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I
Yep.
will
And
keep.
then it's
I will.
down
I
here,
will use
or-
my keen mind to keep a count of like exact timing from when he rang it till it comes.
Okay.
This is a silver door.
No, so
Oh,
that's
the silver
the
door is in
plain
here.
door. The silver door is at the end of kind of like the junction there. That's the plain door where there's like the pit trap.
Yeah, so I imagine Dricken can fly over and disable it for us.
Yeah.
If by disable you mean fly over, land on it, so that it like goes into, rearming mode, then yes.
I'll do
Yes.
that.
Is that how it disables?
Yes.
Well, I mean, he doesn't
Sorry,
have
but that-
any specific ability to like mess with it and disable it. So the only way you have of disabling is set it off and get over before it resets itself.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what I meant.
Get ready, guys. And I'll fly over
and the that was basically the way of like this trap was set so that like it will go off when somebody's climbing the stairs or some bullshit if I remember correctly.
Yeah, so like it looked like if you were approaching from this way, it's not difficult to climb down into the pit to like traverse to get over to the. It's only about 10 feet deep, so you can like lower yourself down, walk across the spikes at the bottom, pull yourself back up. And the way it was set up is when somebody pulled themselves back up and onto the ledge, they would set off the trap, and then all their friends in the pit would get skewered by the spikes which shot up.
Yes.
So uncivilized.
But you guys can easily, having seen it before, you can easily traverse over to the other side. I'm not going to make you like do anything crazy in that regard or anything like that. No checks required or anything. You can navigate over to the other side and once more approach up to the silver door, which you see again plated in silver metal and carved with this kind of pattern of like various different sized circles kind of all piled up on top of each other, taking up the entire space of the door.
Remove your dang tokens.
This is.
Alright, I'll take up the silver key and see if it fits in the hole.
Yeah, so as you pull out this small silver key, you see it does, in fact, match the keyhole. And as you turn, there's a satisfying click.
Alright. Seeing that Sir Reginald is somewhat hurt, I'll open the door.
Okay. Again, this is like a pretty like heavy door as you go to open it. It actually swings inwards, so you pull it back towards you, which is a little bit strange. But as you pull the door towards you, you suddenly hear like the sound of like clattering. And as you pull the door open, you see like this reflectiveness almost as suddenly you all see basically on the other side of the door what looked like a giant like mound of like polished ball bearings suddenly surges out of the open door and into the hallway. I need, let me see here. Basically I need all of you to make a dexterity saving throw as these like polished spheres, varying in size. Some of them are small, but some of them are huge. Some of them are like 2 foot in diameter. Basically, like these steel spheres roll into the room, and I need you all to make a dexterity saving throw as they do so.
I get danger sense from this, right?
Yeah, it's a visible effect.
Awesome. Fucking 16.
All right. So, Reginald, you succeed. So you are able to prevent any sort of untoward effects from these rolling spheres. However, the rest of you fail. Those of you that failed take...
I'm holding onto the door. Do I get a bonus?
No. Those of you that failed take 4 points of bludgeoning damage and are knocked prone as the spheres pour out into the room and like come to a rest.
Nothing steadier than a dwarf.
Does being knocked prone do anything? Like, are more spheres gonna come and roll over me and kill me?
No, it's basically like a one-time like thing. Basically, all these spheres like roll out over you, like steamroll over you, knock you to the ground, and then just like they settle, right? And that's it.
Right. Oh, that's just playing dirty.
I
I
wasn't
help
aware that
Valerie up.
I wasn't aware this place was a circus on the side.
Really, you
Rumor
haven't
has
figured
it
that out
first-
yet.
Rumor has it that the person that designed it likes to watch the adventurers who come and go, and make bets on their progress and likelihood of succeeding.
Wait, they're
I
watching
imagine
us?
That's what the rumors say.
The
I hate
Alright,
rumors.
what do we see right after the ball bearings destroy us?
Yeah, so as you like pick yourselves back up and look, you see a short 10-foot wide hallway, about 10 foot by 10 foot, where basically like this small room that was packed full of all these like little ball bearings essentially was, and then there is a door. It basically just looks like there was like a small closet that contained a bunch of ball bearings of various sizes.
Oh wait, before I step in, I'll peek my head in and check like the walls and the roof for spikes and
It is just plain stone. There does not appear to be any untoward features to the room itself.
Get a
Alright,
pole bearing and throw the pole bearing like at the roof and the walls and shit. We need to make sure like, nothing's.
I'll do a perception
it's
check to see if there are any pressure plates on the floor. That's a 4.
Yeah, you are confident that there is at least a dozen pressure plates all over the floor, just everywhere.
I walk in.
All right, you walk into the room.
All right.
Nothing happens.
Yet.
Okay, is it just a regular wooden door?
Yes,
Nothing particular.
nothing crazy about it. No.
All right. Does it? I'll see if it opens, but I won't open it. I'll
Wait.
just try the handle.
Yeah,
I'll
it appears
stand
to
off
be
to the
unlocked.
side here, press myself against the wall.
Yeah. Does it open inwards or outwards?
It seems to open out into whatever room lies beyond.
Dang it! All right, I'll open it.
Okay.
Slowly.
As you push it open, you see a large chamber beyond. It is about 40 feet from north to south, and about like 30 feet wide in front of you. You're about at the midpoint of that, so it stretches about like 20 to the north and 20 to the south, and then like 30 across. There is in this room there is quite an array of objects basically scattered around. You see that the walls of the chamber are lined with rough and dirty tan colored bricks, and piles of rubbish litter the floor, including trinkets, coins, equipment, weapons, as well as bones and dried up gore and viscera.
Oh my god.
I hate this place.
Sir Reginald,
Yes. Ah.
and move aside.
Come, Sheldrake.
Yep.
Stop playing Genshin Impact, Sheldrake.
I am being focused on this. Don't worry.
Yeah, like Genshin's the side hoe right now.
Mhm.
Alright. What
Alright.
the hell are we
Tan-colored
doing here?
bricks. All same color, or are they different colors?
There's like variety to the color, but they're all vaguely about the same sort of like hues, right?
Any patterns?
Not as far as you can tell, just like looking at it. Sir Reginald, as you sort of like enter into the room, everybody else is kind of staying back by the entrance. As you sort of begin pushing your way through like the heavy like kind of detritus scattered around the room, and again, it's just like all sorts of junk in here. Some of it may be useful, some of it definitely not. You would have to like take some time to look out. But as you push your way into the room, can you make a dexterity saving throw for me? You do not have advantage on this.
What is this bullshit? Ah. 12.
With a 12, you
Fail.
barely react in time as your foot seems to push on something that has some sort of resistance to it. Like you step on something and you pull your foot back instinctively, and then hear a loud like clanging sound of like metal snapping against metal, but looking down you do not see what caused it.
I want to take my hammer and I'm gonna start fucking shoving shit aside.
All right, yeah, you begin like pushing stuff out of the side.
I'll tell everybody, like, no one move.
What was that?
Staying where I am.
What is Brad? What the fuck is it?
What
What
the
I
fuck?
think it is.
It's like
an
as you
invisible bear
push
trap.
like the stuff away from where it was, looking at where this object was, there is like nothing there. But as you you put your hand forward, you're connecting with something solid. You just can't see it. It's invisible.
There's some type of invisible traps here or something. I
If you
nearly
wanna,
avoided one.
if you want to make an investigation check, you can try to like discern what it is.
I try.
10.
Okay. With a 10, it takes a bit of time, but as you like kind of feel over it, you feel like this sort of mechanism with some resistance at the bottom. You go along, and there appears to be kind of like interlocking like teeth almost. It appears to be a bear trap that has been disguised by some sort of invisibility magic. Just a standard run-of-the-mill bear trap.
There is invisible bear traps in the room. At least
Alright.
one, but let's be honest, there's probably multiple.
Alright.
God.
Nobody move. Give me 10 minutes and I will have cast Detect Magic. I'll start ritual casting magic.
Okay.
Before that goes off, the bell rings.
Yeah, so about like 3, we'll say about like 3 minutes into your casting of this ritual magic, basically right on the dot, 5 minutes after the bell was rang, you hear ding ding ding.
Anything happen?
No, nothing happens. The bell just rings.
Bell.
Yeah. So it's
Bell of
like-
delayed ringing.
So the bell rings 5 minutes exactly after it has been rung.
I'm just gonna keep ringing it. I'll ring it like again.
Just keep making noise. So yeah, as you're casting this spell to like detect magic, and you've been investigating this trap, everybody's passive perception is pretty good, right? Yeah, you guys are all like
13.
I have
13,
14.
12, 14. Okay. Sheldrake, as you're going to like cast a spell, you're in the middle of preparing. You see a slight shift in the wall near the southern end on the opposite side of this room as the wall begins to slide open. And you see emerging from within, there's like a chamber beyond. You see emerging from within these sort of like lumbering kind of figures that make this clattering sound, this like strange sort of like hollow clattering sound as they exit from this space they were contained within. And you see entering into the room what appear to be 6 very angry skeletons.
Hey, this place.
Oh my
How
god,
to tell they're
Skelebros! Not Skelebros.
How do we tell that they're angry?
Are their eyes glowing red?
They're
Yeah,
like
eyebrows.
red glowing, orbs in their sockets, and they go doot doot.
What color are your eyes,
And they look-
Sheldrake?
They all look exactly like Bassic if he was dead and a skeleton.
Alright. I
Nice.
suppose let them come to us?
Did Four manage
Yeah.
to finish casting his detect magic or
No,
no?
he's nowhere close.
Let's try and pull them into the. Let's try and get back and fight them in familiar territory.
It's Reginald. We could try to throw them around to see if they trigger traps.
Actually, I wonder if there's just skeletons in this. I mean, it's like, what is the chance that there's not skeletons in an adventure? Come on, like really? Okay, we're good.
Looking easily.
We can.
No!
Forget the Bassic tokens.
Bring back Bassic.
We have actual skeletons. Alright, we've got 5 skeletons. And we have 1 Bassic skeleton. He's the boss. He's the boss skeleton.
Does Toll the Dead work on the dead?
Yes.
Good.
He's tolling them. They don't have the money.
Oh, you take like 1d10 psychic damage.
Ah, the one Bassic, I love it.
For that one. Yes. 1 Bassic.
The boss man.
Okay. I'm just gonna have one initiative for them all. Fuck that, there's 6 of them. Alright, so that's Reginald, Sheldrake, Valerie, Dricken, and the skeletons. Which, Sheldrake, you are the first to react as these skeletons come pouring out of the room.
All right. Well, they're standing close together. Look at that. So I'll use Toll the Dead on the 2 first ones.
Okay.
You're cleric. Don't you have turn undead?
Not at this level, I don't think.
Really?
No.
Fucking hell.
Alright.
I do have turn on that, but that
Oh.
will make them run out into the other room from which they came from. Meaning we have to chase them if we are to continue fighting them.
Ah, right.
Okay.
I mean,
Um,
okay, fair enough.
One of them fails, the other succeeds.
All right, and then I will retreat into familiar territory. As per my lady's orders.
Okay. The skeletons begin to clatter out into the room, sort of dancing along the rubble in strange ways, making strange pathways through it. Clink, clink,
Dancing.
clink, dun, 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 dancing.
We should make note of how the moves we can avoid the traps.
I have left the room, so I cannot not use my perfect memory.
Well, I think retreats are about to stop being an option.
Come back, Sheldrake.
No.
I am surrounded by skeletons. Get back!
Yeah, so the skeletons pour into the room and surround you, Sir Reginald. A couple of them going after Valerie in the back there, but most of them coming up to you, Sir Reginald.
Come at me, rattle
They are
boys!
going to attack you with their short swords. So, 4 of them, including the basic skeleton, are attacking Sir Reginald, and 2 of them are going after Valerie. So, what's your AC? 19, you said?
19.
19. Well, let me redo it. I'm using one of the real sheets, so of course it's not going to be able to see it. But let's see. That's a 20, 18. Okay. One of them hits you. Rolled a 22. The other one's all missed. And that one deals you 8 points of piercing damage.
Jesus Christ. I'm down to 5 HP.
Yeah, that was max damage on that one. And then the 2 against you, Valerie. What's your AC? 16?
16.
Okay. 2 against you. First one
fucking
is
place.
a miss. The second one is a hit for 3 piercing damage.
Fucking wish I could
Right.
fucking hit people with fucking 3 damage.
And then it is Sir Reginald's turn. That is all the skeletons.
Reginald, I think it's time to get angry.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think it's gonna matter. I only have 5 fucking HP.
You have a potion, right?
Yeah, what was that? 2d4 plus 2?
Mm-hmm. It's a basic healing potion.
Pull it out, chug it. I'm assuming I can do that.
Yeah, you can pull it out as an item in their action and drink it as an action.
Wow!
Whoa.
Well, I mean, if you're raging, that's 10 technically.
What? How is
If
that?
you yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I am going to rage.
Okay. You will rage as a bonus action then. Very well. Valerie,
My turn.
there are some
They're in my
spooky,
face.
scary skeletons in your face.
The only melee capabilities I have is a dagger.
Daggers.
Oh,
That
God.
would be incredibly effective against skeletons.
I know! Maybe I'll disengage.
Remember, retreat as you were told to.
Oh my
What?
god. I hate this place. Is this inn worth it? I was better smuggling. The drugs were perfectly fine.
Oh, he's losing it.
Oh my god.
You're not even the guy who got killed by this place, and you're losing it.
It's
Yeah,
just
but I'm being
not me.
annoyed by it, which is worse.
Worse than dying.
Yes! At least dying, you don't have to deal with it anymore.
I beg to differ. I have to deal with it, even if I die.
Oh my god.
Now if you die again.
Think I'll stand my ground.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, not going to disengage. I'm gonna take a 5-foot step over here. Well, actually, I'm gonna shout shell trick. Okay, plan change. Come back, help! 5-foot step over here.
What was that? Run further away.
And I suppose I will swing at that skelly bro with my dagger. Well, it'd be rare for us would be a disadvantage, wouldn't it?
Yeah, because it's a ranged attack roll.
Yep. Okay. Hiya! Well,
Well-
I wouldn't. Yeah, I just miss horribly anyway.
Yeah, that doesn't
The
doesn't go anywhere.
rattlers are here.
What?
Oh, jerkin.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up into one of the traps in front of me here.
Okay. As you walk across the ground there, traversing
Yeah,
more
of
than
course.
10 feet, can you make a dexterity saving throw for me? All right, you are easily able to react, flap your wings, and pull yourself out of the clutches of a trap that was about to slam closed against your legs. So you are not stopped or adversely affect on your route.
All right, and I'll kick the head of this skeleton right off
Bludgeon
his
the shit out of
shoulder.
them.
16.
Okay, and actually, as a note, I misread this here. Once the traps are sprung, they become visible, so you can actually see what they are. So,
Ah.
Which square was the trap? on?
basically, it was like right here, like as you were going. We don't have to mark it. Basically, like in role play, you know where it is. Yeah, that is a hit. 16's a hit. As you like crack it with the back of your leg or whatever it is that you're using to hit them, you see these old bones kind of begin to crack, and your blow lands with extraordinary force, dealing twice as much damage and destroying this skeleton outright.
Oh. I'll take its place. If you want to delete the token,
Yeah, I'll just drag it out of the way.
Can I make like some check, an intelligence check to see which path these two close skeletons took? If basically, I wanna see if did they walk over like these two squares without triggering anything?
I mean, we're kind of on the other side of the room. I guess you can make, we'll say I guess like an intelligence check at disadvantage. You don't really.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
Whoa! Okay. Right. Well, I'm fairly certain that there are no traps here, so I'm gonna walk like there.
Okay. As you maneuver your way around, kind of like walking quickly around the other side, traversing another 10 feet, I need you to make another dexterity saving throw.
Oh, it's 10 feet increments. Shit. Ah, suck it, trap.
All right, yeah, you again are easily able to dodge out of the way as this trap tries to slam around your feet, and then sort of becomes visible, triggered there on the ground.
Well, because I have to land at some point, and also I don't know. Flying is OP. Yeah, that's it. I don't have any key points.
Okay. You can still, even without key points, you can still spend a bonus action to make one attack. That's just a monk thing.
Yes.
The
It's
key
not
point
a
lets you make two.
I thought I
but you
unlocked that at level 3 with the fighting style thingy.
No.
No. There's no fighting
Ah.
style.
Oh, then I'll fucking punch again then. Yeah,
So
I'll
it's a
punch
level-
actually, I'll punch the normal skeleton above basic.
Okay.
Ah, shit.
Unfortunately, this time you are unable to hit. Sheldrake, there is no retreat happening, my friend.
Apparently so. Apparently so. So I will walk forward. Walk forward in here. And yeah, putting my hand on the over my clothing, like on my chest or my clothing, where I know I have like my holy symbol underneath, like hanging in a necklace. I'll call out in Abyssal, which is words I'm not able to pronounce.
But Sheldrake can.
Yeah, Sheldrick can. And I'll use Turn Undead.
Alrighty then.
DC 14.
I believe they are all within range. It's a wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
There's 5 of them, right? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, so what to use for this? This one. Success. Fail. And fail. And that is it. So 3 of them fail, 2 of them succeed and shake it off.
Alright.
And if that is all,
That is all.
the skeleton's turn. So the ones that are turned dash as they are able to do, only able to do. This one provoking an attack of opportunity from Valerie, if you would like to take it.
Yeah, I will.
That is a whiff and a half right there, my friend. And so it runs panicked across the room and like back into the alcove where it came from with its movement. This one away from Sheldrake can't go that way because it's closer in the Y direction, so it just breaks away from Sir Reginald, provoking attack of opportunity as it does so. If you would like to take it.
Kill him.
Nope.
Nope.
That leaves my square as well, right?
Yes, it also provokes from Jerkin.
I'll make an attack.
That's a
16
hit.
again. 6.
For 12 points of bludgeoning damage. Not quite enough to destroy this one that hasn't been damaged yet. And it basically runs up into the corner, cowering up there, with nowhere further left to run for the time being. There is a doorway in the center of the northern part of this room, but it's closed, so it just kind of runs up into the corner and cowers there. The Basic one dashes, but you've already used your reaction, so it just runs into the room as well, past you, leaving just the 2 that succeeded. One of which attacks Reginald, and one of which attacks Valerie. So against you, Reginald misses, and then against Valerie, hits for 7.
Wow. Fucking hell.
And you have already expended your reaction, so you cannot reduce that in any way.
Nope.
And then it is Reginald's turn.
Murder.
I'm going
actually,
to attack the one.
This one actually, as soon as it's damaged, the turn wears off. So it like gets there. It already dashed, so it can't do anything else. So, but it's there.
Going to attack the one that attacked Valerie.
Okay.
And miss.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Does your enchantment give it a +1 to hit, or just +1 to damage?
It makes it a
Both,
+1 weapon.
plus 1
Yeah.
hit and damage.
Oh, would a 10 be a hit?
No.
Alright. I had to ask. But that's my turn.
All right, Valerie.
Dagger time.
You could fucking disengage or something, but yeah.
And as you lunge forward with your dagger, it like hits one of the bones and just like deflects off. Piercing weapons are not exactly like the best for damaging these sorts of creatures.
Oh, this doesn't work very well against them, huh?
Nope.
Dricken.
Alright, I'll take a step up here.
Okay.
And I'll spend my first. hit on. Does it say anything that I need to direct my bonus attack on the same target, or can I
you
just use
as long as you've made an attack with your action, you can just make a bonus action attack against whoever.
I use my first on the one I hit above me. Ooh, miss.
8, unfortunately,
Oh my
will
God.
miss.
Okay, second one on the same then.
That will hit.
15.
And with that, that skeleton is smashed into pieces and like scatters against the wall as you like kick it backwards. Okay, Sheldrake.
All right. Well, there's these two skeletons here that are within the range. I will do the. Are both of them damaged?
No, these ones haven't been hit at all.
They haven't been hit at all.
No.
All right. Well, told the dead then.
Okay,
How are you doing it twice?
both of them fail.
Indeed.
Indeed.
I think it's a necromancy thing, or a death cleric, or what it's called.
Okay, if that is all, these skeletons in the room just press themselves up against the wall, cower in there, while these other two attack, one at Reginald and one at Valerie. So Reginald against you, misses, and also misses against Valerie.
Yay.
Reginald.
I'm gonna beat it. I miss.
No, you won't.
God.
I don't know, man.
What's wrong with you, Reginald?
It's because he's not swinging recklessly. He's just
Apparently, I need to swing recklessly.
to hit it all. Yes, Valerie.
Yep, so Valerie, recognizing her dagger isn't going to do anything. It disengages. Like up here, I guess. Bear trap time.
Yeah, yes. Can you make a dexterity saving throw as you disengage, just running across the floor to get out of
Please
dodge?
fail and get crit. Please fail and get crit.
Yep, Valerie's like, I'm going to get back and get some range.
A 10. So as you go to step back and get some range, retreating from this fight, you turn, taking a few steps forward, and suddenly hear like a clicking noise, and then like a loud clang, and a shock of pain as a bear trap clings around your leg. You take
God. Please go down.
6 points of
Exactly
6
my
points of
HP.
piercing damage.
Ah.
And your leg is now locked and restrained inside the bear trap, and also you are prone on the ground amidst the rubbish.
Blat.
Dukin.
Miss Sheldrake! In the north of. I'll take a 5-foot step there, and I'll do. I'll hit the left one first.
Okay. That's a hit.
27.
Doubled to 14. That is enough to destroy that skeleton. Slam right through it.
Nice. Bonus action on the other one. Ah, shit.
Unfortunately, will not hit.
Who are you? Fucking Reginald?
Sheldrake.
I don't want to feel too bad, so I have to miss. I have to whip something.
Thank you.
What for?
Well, is there any way to carefully walk over this?
Unfortunately, because you can't actually see the traps, like being careful isn't what's going to matter. You could.
But there has been several sprung. One in the square. This one I sprung, and I think I sprung one here as well.
Well, you get the feeling it's not
pretty safe.
it's not a matter of like there's one per square. They're just everywhere throughout the room, and there's a chance that you trigger one as you move.
Okay, so it's just 10 feet, and it doesn't matter where you are.
Yeah. So yeah, as you go, I assume you like move into the room, running up to
Yes.
Valerie.
Yes.
What you can do, I believe the dodge action gives you advantage on dexterity saves. But then you
then
won't
I
be able
can't
to
do-
do any action. So if you
Yeah.
want to move up and still have your action, just a straight dexterity saving throw as you make your way across the room.
Do it.
That is a failure.
Your leg was limp. You did mention that.
You take 3 points of piercing damage as a bear trap clamps around your leg, restraining you in place, although you are still within reach of Valerie.
Alright, medicine check with a -2 because I'm, great with
That is
that.
enough.
Hey,
That is
exactly
enough. Yeah, exactly enough. You managed to stabilize her. Okay. The last remaining skeleton is going to swing at Reginald and miss. Well, it's not the last one, but the other two are, out of the picture for like a minute. Reginald.
Round 3
Yeah.
There you go.
for 10.
Nice.
20 points of bludgeoning damage. You just smash this skeleton into dust and bone bits.
I hate this place.
Okay, Valerie is stable. Dricken, you can see that the other two are kind of in that room, like, cowering. I mean, obviously you probably don't know that there's, like, a time limit on that, but for the time being, it's safe, quote unquote. But, like, they're going to become a problem eventually.
Sir Reginald, what do we do?
Well, like, is Valerie okay?
She is stable. They deal with the skeletons. They will not be.
Where's the door here? Which square is the doors?
So basically, like, there's a 10-foot wide gap where the wall has slid open. And then there's a 20-foot long, like, chamber within, basically, so up to, like, here. And the skeletons are, like, cowering at the back of it.
I'll risk the. No, actually, I'll take. I'll take 10 feet. Actually, I'll move. If I can, I'll move there.
Okay, make a dex save as you are traversing the room. You notice that in the alcove itself, there is no more like trash or rubbish littered about. It's clean in there. So once you get in there, you're fine.
Oh, okay. 16.
Yeah, you again easily able to just sort of dodge as one of these traps appears and like tries to clamp along around your leg.
Right. Make the guess that there are no more traps if there are no more trash. So I'll keep walking.
Okay, yeah, you do so.
And the normal skeleton, I'll swing at him.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
that is
fucked.
that is an omega dead skeleton right there. 24
kick
points of
the
damage.
other one in the freaking chins.
Yep, that's a hit.
19. 6 damage.
Not quite enough.
Did it feel like I did the same amount of damage to this skeleton as the others?
Yeah, I mean it's still taking double damage. It's just using.
Now, if it's a different model, then maybe it has some kind of
totally different
properties.
Yeah. Different properties, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's just a rare, unique skin. It's
And I'll just shout out, "Take care of the mistress! I got this!"
And it is no longer turned as it takes the damage.
Never mind!
Sheldrake.
Yep. Valerie's okay for the time being. I can't see what's going on there. Fuck. We still have the skeletons to go through.
A skeleton go through.
Let's see what's the rundown here.
Oh.
I have to.
No, you don't.
That was.
I'm good. It's all good. Oh.
Well, actually, you were still restrained from the last trap.
Oh, I was restrained from last
Yeah.
trap. Oh.
Can't just walk with it?
Yeah.
Is the trap fucking bolted to the
No,
floor?
it's like it's a bear trap, so it's like
It's a bear
spiked
trap.
into
It's a
the
paintball.
ground.
What? So anyway,
Well, it wouldn't restrain you if it wasn't like bolted into the ground. You'd just be able to walk with it.
I'm bleeding out with it.
So what is it? Athletics or is it?
Um,
acrobatics?
What is your
Be
strength?
strength, right?
What is your strength score?
11.
11. Unfortunately, you are not strong enough to free yourself. You'll need someone with a little bit more strength to pry it open. There's not a check involved. It's just you need X strength or above to free yourself.
Cool. And I can't use mending on it to make it like.
I don't. That wouldn't really.
Reset it instantly clamps again.
Well. I can't see the target, so therefore, So Reginald, Rickon, I leave the remaining skeletons to you. I seem to be in a bit of a precarious situation.
Sorry.
Dodge action.
Alright, guys. After this, let's leave. Come back after 2 days.
Okay. This skeleton turns to you, Dricken, lashing out in retaliation, having been broken from its stupor. It hits you with a 15, dealing you 8 points of piercing damage.
Ooh.
And then it is Sir Reginald's turn.
I guess I'm just gonna fucking. I can't get to it unless I fucking dash.
I did scream like I got this. So you do with that as you will.
I look at Sheldrick. I look at Dricken. I can't see
He gets
Dricken.
me.
But he said he's got it, so I'm gonna step over here.
Okay.
There's already been a trap that's been set off over here.
I mean, only moving 5 feet, you're fine.
And then I'm going to take the trap off of Sheldrick.
All right. Yeah. You, as an action, you can just wrench it open enough for Sheldrick to pull himself out from within, and then you let go, and the trap like clangs shut again.
That's 5. And then... Fuck. He says he's got it. He's good.
He says it's good.
He says.
I believe him. He's got it.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to do, or do you just want to stay put then?
I'll stay put.
Okay.
Because I'm going to lose my rage regardless.
Dricken.
All right. Are you ready for the double move?
I'm ready.
Always. Nope.
Yay.
That is good. And with that, you destroy the last remaining skeleton, blasting it to pieces.
It's always so fun being monks when fighting skeletons.
Oops! Accidentally the room. To grab the token, grab the room. All right, yeah. So you destroy the last remaining skeleton, and then taking just a quick description of the room you're in now that you're not in the heat of battle. You see that. There is a large mural that wraps around the walls of this chamber that seems to depict numerous humanoid skulls of varying sizes scattered across what appears to be this sort of barren wasteland, with a sun setting behind a low range of mesas in the distance, and the skulls each casting this sort of long shadow away from that sun. And on the other side of the room from the entrance, which you're currently right next to, there is a small altar that appears to be made of dark, splintered skull fragments, with some of the eye sockets of the skulls being fitted with what appear to be glimmering gemstones.
Oh, free gems.
Oh god, yeah.
And there is
Probably a bad thing.
there is a certain darkness that seems to hang in the room.
I will start casting detect magic again.
Okay. About 5 minutes go, and the bell rings as Reginald is just continuously ringing this bell every 5 minutes. So as you do that, assuming nobody else does anything crazy, you do manage to finish your ritual this time. And casting your gaze out across the room, basically you see just, dozens upon dozens of, pings of illusion magic scattered around the room. But with that, as long as that is active, you can sort of move around and direct people without risk of setting off any more of these bear traps.
All right.
Are the gems magical?
Are the gems magical?
Well, if you maneuver your way over there,
Yeah, I will.
looking into that room, you see that the gems themselves are not magical, but the altar seems to have this air of necromancy magic radiating around it.
Interesting. So yeah, I will inform that the gems do not seem to be magical in nature. However, this altar radiates some necromantic energies.
I
we
remember
want
these
them?
energies from long ago.
What
Was
did
the
you
altar
say,
just
Reginald?
at the end of this little room that I'm in?
Yeah, it's basically at the base of the back wall.
So looking at the altar, did it have any writing or anything on it?
As far as you could tell, looking over the altar, there's nothing written upon it or anything of the likes.
But yeah, I said, do we want those gems?
Well, if they have
mean-
value,
I'll
We
pick
are
one
in
of, the
need of money.
one of the gems up.
Well, they're like inset into the socket, so you have to like pry. You'll
Oh.
have to get something to like pry them out.
Would my talents work?
Yeah, it would take you some time, but you could probably like, get a talon in there and kind of like try to pry it open.
I'll pick one of them out.
Okay. Give me a what would it be? I guess a dexterity check.
Oh God. Sheldrick, I hate this place. Can we leave?
Yeah, so you spend a moment sort of prying loose this gemstone. Can you roll a d6 for me? Okay, a 6. So you pull out what appears to be a glimmering, and let me just... I definitely know what this gem looks like, so let me just Google it really quickly here, just so, make sure. Yeah, a glimmering sort of like a bluish kind of strangely formed gemstone here.
Sapphire?
You don't know, right? You're not like a jeweler, but it's kind of like bluish. It doesn't seem to be like, it doesn't have the sort of majesty you would expect of a sapphire. It doesn't quite have that like glimmer and like clearness to it. It's more of like an actual like, like a natural like gemstone, like it's opaque in nature. But as you like pull it out, like lift it up, you kind of like turn around and hold it up for everybody to see that you have successfully done this. Sheldrick and Sir Reginald, you notice that a darkness is sort of like building in the socket, and this shadow like wisp begins to sort of pour forth from it, forming into this sort of humanoid visage behind Dricken. These like long sort of shadowy tendrils reaching out to surround him, and roll initiative as this.
I was gonna say place it back.
Roll initiative as this shadow sort of appears from within the skull.
Oh no! Oh no! 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 No!
I hate this. I hate this. I hate this place.
The shadow looks a lot like Bassick. Wow.
Sheldrick, do you want to just leave and like start another inn across the other side of town?
I think it's time to run.
You can join the guy on the other side.
We would still have the matter of money that we need to solve.
Ugh.
Doesn't change the core problem.
That could
So
go
the location
wrong,
of the
guys.
inn.
It's fine. It's what could go wrong? It's fine. Valerie's unconscious. I don't even know why you're rolling initiative. You can't do anything.
I didn't roll initiative.
Oh, I'll just delete your old one. There we go. So Sir Reginald, you see shadowy darkness.
Run.
Shadowy
I was
Bathwick.
like-
Shadow Bathwick.
I was like,
He is the shadow.
Sheldrick, what do we do?
kill it.
Oh my
Or
god.
run. Or run. One of the two.
I'm gonna fucking pick up my fucking shield and my fucking warhammer and fucking swing on it.
Okay.
Your
And I'm
warhammer is
gonna-
magical.
Huh?
Your warhammer
Exactly.
is
And I'm
magical.
gonna should I reckless. Fuck it. I'm a goddamn fucking barbarian. We reckless.
Reckless.
So I'm a reckless.
Okay. That's a hit.
5.
All right, your magically enhanced hammer slams into the shadow, hitting solidly, dealing 5 points of damage to it.
God damn it.
Guys,
Last time I checked, my claws weren't magical.
Not yet. Sheldrake.
Oh no, no.
Why are you so scared, James? You're it's fine. Nothing's wrong.
we're gonna fucking die in here. TPK.
Yeah, I'm just, I have one thing I can do. Well, I have one other thing I can do, but both of them deal the same type of damage. So might as well do the one that deals the most,
Okay.
because I don't think these guys can knock down either.
All right. So, what kind of damage is it? It's necrotic, right?
Necrotic.
Okay. As you ring out this sonorous bell towards the creature, there is no reaction from it. It does not seem to be affected at all.
Yep.
Tricken.
Dodge.
Takes the dodge action.
Okay.
That is a good idea.
The creature is going to reach out towards Dricken. You hear this sort of strange, sort of whisper-like voice speaking in a language you do not understand.
Is it Dwarven?
It is not Dwarven.
Alright.
I mean, it is basic.
Sheldrake, you, however, can understand it. This sort of like infernal tongue, as it's just sort of like speaking, return the gem. And it is going to attack you with disadvantage. 2d20, keep the lowest. That's a +4.
Come on, fail. Fuck it. Come on, fuck it. I hate you, Brad.
I believe
I actually
that will
hate
hit
you so
you,
much.
Dricken.
You're a bad man. You're a bad person.
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
I'm gonna reduce it.
Oh, okay.
By 9.
Okay. Let me just
I
look
think it
up.
still goes down.
Oh, he only had 1 hit point left. How does interception?
But
Resurrection with the tech.
does he succeed on the thing?
Okay. So Dricken goes down. He's not killed, but he does have to. No, wait. There's no. No, it just works. It just works, Thor.
Oh my god! It's one of the yeah, that's right. The shadows.
Dricken, your strength score is reduced by 2. But you are unconscious.
I don't care.
You will care if it gets reduced to 0 because then you die.
Sir Reginald, you see Dricken go down, even despite your best efforts to protect him.
I guess I'll just attack again, since I don't know what else to do.
Only Sheldrake knows to return the gem.
Yes, and I haven't had my turn yet, so.
Should I drop my shield and just two-hand this bitch? I'm fucking close to dying as is.
Big balls.
No. Looking at this old roll. Do I want to meta like that, or do I want to just say like fucking big ball?
Zach, do you have big or small PP?
I will say it is an action to don or doff a shield.
Oh, is it? Yeah,
Yeah.
then I'm keeping it on then. And I'm reckless, but
No.
Oh my god!
Doesn't matter.
my
here.
rolls are fucking shit.
Sheldrake.
I run up to Dricken. I'll grab the sapphire, from his unconscious
Cold dead hands.
and I'll put it back in its socket.
Make a strength check. Rigor mortis is set in.
So you fish the gem out from his hand, running over to the socket, and expending your action, you sort of jam it back into the socket, and as you do, you see the shadow begins to sort of creep back in along the outskirts of the gem, and sort of is like sucked back into the skull where it was being contained.
All right.
However,
Sheldrake.
Dricken is still down, so I need a death saving throw from him. Okay, and then Reginald and Sheldrake, you have an action each to attempt to do something.
Failed.
You can hit me each one time, so I die.
Success.
Hey!
Easy.
Does that bring me up?
No.
No. Sadly not.
Unfortunately,
It's just-
medicine checks don't work like that.
All right, Reginald. I say we cut our losses and we grab Lady Valerie and Dricken and we bring them back to the tavern.
Grab
Wow.
a
Is
different
our progress going to be reset if we leave?
It was. Well, I mean, it didn't seem like the progress was reset when we left last time, but
Did you have any progress last time?
we have gotten up to this door.
Did you get into it? Unlock it?
No,
Did you unlock any door?
no, we did not unlock any of the doors.
Do you want to try to go back out to the main room and then take a rest?
We can do
And then-
that as well, of course.
See what
Perhaps.
and then see what happens afterwards.
Yes,
What the mistress
sure.
has to say. Alright,
Sure.
I'll pick up Dricken. Or I don't know, can you pick up Valerie?
Probably. I don't know how much does Valerie weigh. I like my drag carrying capacity is.
How fat are you, James?
Well, my equipment load is currently 63.32, and that's my equipment. So I imagine Valerie's weight is what? She's like... I didn't actually put that down, or who does? Alright, what's the average weight of a female?
Um,
Well, like 80 pounds?
I'm a bird person.
90
I should have like hollow-ish bones. I should almost weigh less than Valerie. By the way, Brad,
Average...
check my AC.
I mean, you guys
if
can-
get
you
I
guys can
changed it to what
transport
it's
them.
actually supposed to be.
We can't get we can do this. Like, it doesn't matter really how we do it. Right?
What?
Maybe.
I said we can do this. It doesn't
Yeah,
really matter how
we'll
we do
just
it.
drag him out here
Yeah,
to
it
this
doesn't-
room with the ball bearings.
you guys are capable of moving them. You have like the vision active to not run into any more traps. So it's just a matter. Like even if Sir Reginald has to do 2 trips, it's like whatever. You can drag them.
Guys.
Back.
Yep.
I'm a chipmunk.
Shit, monk.
No, it's just that we've had a lot of
No.
fights.
I haven't been adding my wisdom modifier to my AC. I've had 17 AC this whole time, but I'm at 14 on the cheat.
Oops.
I hate you. I hate you so much, Mike.
I think everything that hit you by a lot, anyways. So.
There was like 1 or 2 in there, and still.
Why are you tracking your damage count?
How much damage?
Because I want to.
Oh my god.
That's accurate
Yeah,
from the
this
first
I'm so used to
encounter.
I'm so used to the other sheet from the other game that does it automatically, so I just assumed that that was the correct number.
Yeah, it does it automatically, and also causes the game to just lag to shit and grind to a halt
Die.
and die. So
Well, my unconscious body has 17 AC now instead of 14.
nice.
I'm trying to punch it.
Okay, so yeah, I guess you settle down
rest.
to try to short rest.
I'm out
we
for
will-
1d4 hours, aren't I?
Well, if you have hit dice left, you'll only be out for the hour.
Oh, right, yeah, I have hit
Um,
dice left.
Go ahead and roll a d4 for me as you're taking this short rest, and
I
also
didn't know.
perception checks from the both of you.
Oh yes. Deception.
21.
Okay.
7.
So, although it's tense and you're at half strength currently, with two of your party members down, it would seem as though the rest goes unabated, and you are able to finish it, spending the hour. And all of you may spend hit dice and gain the benefits of a short rest, including those who are unconscious.
Oh, yay! 2
I
hit
get
points.
nothing back.
Oh, yay! 3 hit points. Cool.
5, so that, yeah. I'll just spend the 1 hit dice.
I'm out of hit dice.
Fuck. I hate this place.
Welcome back to the land of the conscious.
Good morning.
While you were out, me and Sir Reginald were discussing the possibility of whether or not we should cut our losses. But Sir Reginald fears that if we leave, our progress will be reset, and we will have to do all of this once again.
Why would you think that?
Whoever built this place is clearly treating it as a game. Do you really think he'd let people come in and do it after leaving and coming back in?
You can save some games.
What?
I think I would say it's like, well, in a game of chess, you could have a game go on maybe over a couple days. After all,
Does this seem like chess to you, Mr.
it's a lot more dead. Well, it's slightly more dangerous than the more intense games of chess I've been in. I sort of turn to Sheldrick and I say, when you were detecting magic. Wait, no, I was unconscious for that, wasn't I?
Yeah,
can't
well,
remember.
I
No, you were
did. I did
unconscious.
start.
Yeah, I turn to Sheldrick and I say, it's like, is this during the short rest, Brad, or is this at the conclusion?
This is at the end. You
Like,
were unconscious for the short rest, so you wake up at
right,
the end.
okay. Sheldrick, are you able to detect whether these keys and such that we picked up are magical themselves? If they are mundane, I doubt that they would disappear once we leave. We could take them with us.
Did I detect any magic from them?
Not particularly. No, you do not detect anything magical about the keys themselves.
No, my
What
lady.
about doors?
The keys are perfectly mundane.
Well, out of spells, as a Sheldrake, I think we have exhausted every resource that we have available. I think maybe it'd be best that we leave for now. I sort of hold out my hand to Dricken. Let me see how many coins are in that satchel.
Hesitantly give her the purse. Or the pouch.
Hesitate.
I will say that it will take time, obviously. But if you're worried about things resetting when you leave, that room that is filled with the bear traps, there is stuff in there, amidst all the refuse that may still have use or value to it. It would just involve searching through the refuse to find the valuable stuff. Looking at the pouch of coins, Valerie, taking a look and counting them out, you find that there is in total, let me see here, where the frick is it? There is 24 gold coins and 267 silver coins.
Okay, so what? 60 gold coins?
24 gold coins.
24 and
Close enough.
silver. How much?
267 silver.
267 silver. All right, so I've got 50.
So you can chalk it up to 50 gold coins and 6 silver. Or 7 silver.
267 silver, okay. I've just marked it on my sheet for now. We can divvy it up later. Alright. Alright, well, I suppose now that we know about... Since you told us about the refuse, Valerie says, Maybe we should see if there's anything in the disgusting refuse in that room that we can maybe take with us that might be of value before we leave, though.
Didn't you say there was another door in that room as well?
Yeah, there's a door on the northern wall.
All right,
Oh.
let's go head back to that room.
Feet the floor as we move.
Yeah.
I
don't
assume
lift
you.
your feet, just like scrape them along.
I
And I will
assume
cast
you.
detect-
Yeah,
I will cast
activate your.
Detect magic first.
Yeah, spend some time to detect magic so you don't run into any more bear traps. All right.
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna
if-
go check that door.
if you would like, basically, how long do you want to spend sort of searching over the room, like combing it for anything of value?
20 minutes?
How long, eh?
I mean, it's a big
How
room.
long?
An hour?
Yeah, how much would we get done if we say an hour? Commit an hour to doing it.
You could probably sweep over the whole room and find whatever there is to find of value in an hour. It's not incredibly large.
Okay. Let's do that, and maybe we should shut the doors as well, just so if anything comes, we'll have like a bit of warning, I guess.
Very well. Shut the doors. Start sweeping the
Yeah.
room. Keep
Valerie-
casting detect magic. Well, actually,
Valerie
using
thinks-
the magic to get rid of the traps first.
Yeah. Valerie finds these gems on the wall and says, "Hey, look, there's some gems on the wall over here," and goes to take one.
No, leave those.
Oh, sure, okay.
Just don't take the blue ones.
They're very shiny gemstones.
The gemstones summons spirits that want them to be returned, or else they'll kill us. Paul
Oh,
Dricken almost got done in by one of them.
Okay. You are wondering how much happened when she was out. Okay, so what do you find in this room as we're combing it? Do we get set upon?
No, actually. Surprisingly enough, despite the actual like danger of this room with the traps scattered all around it, it is actually surprisingly calm during the hour of searching. You are not beset upon by any creatures in the meantime. You are able to conduct your search in full. Can I get a total of 8d20 rolls from the lot of you?
8d20.
Okay, Dricken's gonna hog them all. Got him. Okay, so, can you re-roll one of the 18s? Just roll another one. 1d20. Okay.
And another?
No, that's not a duplicate. All right, so all said and done. Let me see here.
Oh, because it was a duplicate, right? I'm retarded.
At least you're honest about that. That. Oh, 2. Let's see. And then you can decide whether any of this is worth carrying around with you or not. Some of them are more valuable than others. 9. And then a 13 is... can somebody roll a d10 for me?
Oops.
That is a D... whatever the hell that was.
Yeah.
Well, he rolled a
Okay.
1 each time.
Good roll. 13, 15. Can I get 3d12?
Can I do it?
Whoever wants to. Okay. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 18 and 19. And I think that is everything. Yeah, so this is the list of everything that you find of any particular usefulness or
Gotta
value.
instantly yoink that quarterstaff. I need
Fit
this.
in a lamp, quarterstaff, red wooden wand, magic, 1 gold piece, 13 copper pieces, blanket, and iron pot. Well,
Oh,
at least now.
Basic's gonna love that pot.
Yeah, I know, right? You'll have to wash it like a lot, but hey, I'll take the coins for now.
Brad, can I check this door up here?
Check it as in, like, see if it's locked.
Yeah.
It is not.
What's on the other side? I open it.
Oh
So
my god.
as you open it, looking through the other side, you see that it leads into what appears to be a long corridor, the walls of which are lined with rough and dirty tan-colored bricks. And there is what appears to be dried blood and viscera spattered over the floors, walls, and ceilings. And well, you know, there's okay.
Nope. I close it. I see the viscera and I close it.
You begin to hear some like noises and then just slam the door shut.
Yep. All right, guys, we're gonna go. Let's go. Let's go.
All right.
Who knows?
All right.
What
Yeah,
was
we've
behind
got
that?
everything.
What was behind that door, Sir Reginald?
Oh, just a room. Was it a room or a hallway, Brad?
It is a long stretch of hallway.
A long stretch of hallway with, you know, beige or tan brick walls covered in gore and viscera and blood. And then I started to hear some noises. So I think we need to go. Come on, mistress. I think it's time that we leave.
All right. Okay. Let's grab all that shit we got, man, and go.
All right, then let's return back, then leave and return back to the inn, and we'll come back another time.
All right. So as you all make your retreat once again from the Blue Alley, at least this time all of you alive, which is, you know, an improvement from last time. You return to the Troll Skull Inn with no particular problems. You only been about like a few hours into the day. It's still basically just past midday when you get home. So you still have like, you know, the rest of this half of the day to do whatever. But right now is about time to kind of end things off anyways. So I suppose we can just pick up from there next time.
God. This fucking dungeon is no joke, man. Holy fuck.
Don't you like funhouse dungeons? Aren't they great? Old school funhouse dungeons that make no sense.
What are you talking about? Makes perfect sense.
Yes, of course.
Holy shit, man.
All right. So with that, we're going to call things here for tonight. Thank you all for joining, and we'll see you same time next week. Maybe we'll have a full entourage. Maybe not. But until then, I believe since everybody has already done the recap at this point, I guess it can go to... I think James was the first person to do it.
Yep.
So
it's my turn.
I suppose it's James's turn. So next week you are in charge of the recap, and we will see you all then. Until then, so long.